next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
And we're back on a Tuesday. It's Crunch Time here on Woodward Sports. Jeff Iafrate, Booner. We got KG, Caleb Zarnick. We're back in the studio after yesterday being on the road at the third annual Puff Golf outing. We interviewed White Boy Rick. You can go back and watch that interview. It was fun getting to talk to him. Absolute legend. But today we got a lot to get to as well. USA, what is going on? I know what's going on. They got their asses kicked. Yeah. We're going to talk about it. Kevin Durant, what's going on with him? DeMar DeRozan being waived by the Sacramento Kings. Could the Pistons be interested to bring him to Detroit? We'll discuss that. And also a lot of Lions to get to in the second hour. I know we've kind of taken a hiatus from Detroit Lions talk, but we are a couple weeks away from training camp, so those things are starting to heat up already.
Hey, I'm excited for Lions season, by the way. I'm ready to go for Lions, and I think training camp's like 2 weeks out. Can I ask real quick? I know we got Pistons, we got Lions, we got all these different things. Why? And maybe I'm crazy. Why can't this whole Team USA thing? Why can't we just enjoy that? Hey, it was cool. It's over.
Because we were always so.
We were always gonna though. It was always we were never gonna go to like the round of 8, the Final Four, the champion. We never were. And then all of a sudden, it's like everyone's like. I don't know. Neil seemed super angry this morning about it. So why be so angry? Like, just enjoy USA being in it and having fun.
That's the difference between passionate fans and just like you just enjoy watching it like for fun.
Casuals. Yeah.
Like Neil is he's clearly very passionate.
He's passionate for what? He's the one telling people that it shouldn't mean anything because they were never going to be good and never win. So why not just enjoy the ride?
You can still break down how disgusting of a performance it was.
It was, but again, before
you can still
he led up the days before.
World stage, bro, and you perform.
But he led up the days before saying they're going to get beat by Belgium. They're not going. Like they're going to get destroyed. They're not as good.
Away. I mean,
but like it is. But it just to me it was like, man, let's enjoy Team USA, man. Like it was a fun moment. They were never like
that's soft.
It's not soft because they were never going to go far. They were never going to win at all. So it's like why not?
You sound like Pulisic.
You know what it is? It's before the World Cup being like, I'm going to get pissed off no matter what happens because I know they're not going to win it all.
It's just being passionate. You see a performance like
that. They were
like,
never gonna play good versus
Clearly, Belgium was a much better team. But you could still
afterwards. You thought they would be competitive at least, though.
Maybe, but like it was clear that you weren't even close to them.
They got embarrassed.
There was that play, and again, not a soccer guy, but there was that play where the goalie basically had the chance to.
The goalie was insanely bad.
Bonehead.
I've honestly, I texted him. I was like, I've never seen a goalie make a play like in my life. I haven't watched a lot of soccer, but I was like, I've never seen. If I was the goalie, I would know. Hey, don't run out there.
Yeah,
just stay put. Stay put.
And you have Captain America lost a possession 11 times in just 45 minutes,
and he got hurt.
Can I send my Captain America picture to you, Caleb?
Yes.
I have a really good Captain America picture.
Like he's good, but he's not as good as
you know what people were online, like all these international soccer fans were online tweeting about. You're like, America really thinks Pulisic is anything. Like he's not shit. Yeah. Across beside in America, obviously it's different, but
really not.
He's not.
That's why I think
Neil
everyone
called him
knew.
Soft
Everyone knew though for the jump he wasn't like that great of a player. Anyways, he was just
like he's good, but
good on your team.
Right.
Because you don't have a good team and you're not. Your country's not good. Like you're not probably even a top 10 country or top 15 country in soccer.
No, I think they're like 16th. Belgium was like 8th in the world.
Which I think is, again, it's realistic. You were going into the World Cup knowing that. That's why I was so confused last night.
No.
I get you.
No, but Neil was mad at like the casual fan chiming in and being like, "Oh, America's got a chance." Just believe.
Well,
believe.
See, that's telling fans not to cheer for a team. It's Team USA. You're going to believe and you're going to have that passion. But then when you lose, you can't be like mad that people cheered on USA. Like, do you hate the United States of America? Well, I bet you Neil had a hot dog and a beer this weekend and enjoyed $2.50.
No,
but then today he's waking up yelling at fans for celebrating Team USA and and enjoying it.
No, but
and he's
also,
like, you should have never believed. No, they were never gonna. Like, dude, what? You can't have a little fun.
But it's also the fact that fans believed
Team
USA was good, and their path was kind of like set up for them to get to the round of 16
for sure. But
for
like,
the entertainment.
That doesn't. So to his point, every fan, USA fan, and everyone in the United States last night should have gone into like a Neil expectation, be like, they suck, they're not going to win. Let's not cheer. Let's not have fun. Let's not push them forward. Let's just sit. Like the fans in the stands, he wanted them just to sit there.
No, I don't even.
Hands
listen,
on their ass and just like smile. Like, this is awesome to be here.
No, it's not. Again, like
I get Booner's point.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's just
I
like,
get Booner's
why can't you just have a little bit of fandom? Like, and then after you're mad at fans because they cheered them on and they had a little belief. Why? Why? Like, seriously, why?
Speaking of having,
Am I crazy?
No, I mean, but then you got Pulisic going on afterwards saying like, "Oh, it was a good ride, and we achieved something magical."
They didn't achieve anything, but it was still fun. The World Cup was in America. It was exciting.
Right,
like, I get it. But you don't get to, like, you can't just sit up here and tell fans, like, why were you so excited to have your team playing in the World Cup? I don't know. Maybe because it was in America. It was 250 and it was the 4th of July this weekend. Are you not American, Neil?
No.
Like,
Neil, what's up with you and Neil last 2 days,
right.
bro?
Well, it's because I turned the show on. I turned the show on and he's saying ridiculous things. And I'm like, what are we doing here?
When I watched Neil, I made the reel for him this morning. When he's
I drive in listening to Neil.
When he's mad about when he's mad about the performance, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
like I think people should
I
be
think
upset.
it is, but what I don't
People
like
should be
is
upset.
telling fans like, why were you so excited about that? Why were you cheering your team on?
But Neil got a point too. Look how bad the product really was.
The product was bad yesterday, but we all knew that they weren't a good team, that they were the 16th ranked team in the World Cup. Like, we all knew that. Everyone did. We were hoping for a miracle last night. I would say majority of people did.
Like this comment is
the majority are casuals.
This comment puts it perfectly. The paid driver. Last night was a big disappointment. Didn't think it was a given win, but it should have been. We shouldn't have gotten blown out like that.
Yeah, it was pathetic. Again, I'm not even.
You could still cheer and be like, "Hey, excited! It's in America.
Yeah.
You know, it's the World Cup. Get fired up." And then after last night, be like, "That was fucking disgusting."
It was, but again,
like that was disgusting.
Leading into yesterday. It was, why are you guys so excited about Belgium? They're don't be patriotic. They're not going to win. Belgium's better. Why are we acting like Pulisic? Guys, like, your team's in the World Cup. Like, why can't you cheer for them and be excited?
What about this, Booner? Killian Hayes.
Yeah, how sick is that?
God damn.
The
memes of Team USA have been.
I'll say this: I was about to go to bed last night, and I thought the Pulisic thing. I saw someone do like it was McLovin on the face of Pulisic. So I was like, I'm putting Killian Hayes on.
McLovin
threw Killian
crazy.
Hayes
They
on
threw
there.
Josh Peck in there. I saw they threw Josh Peck in there.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I think they threw the D's nuts guy in there, but also I think
bad,
they threw a lot of guys.
I'm not even like an X's and O's soccer guy, but like you could just tell from the what would you call it? If the NBA
The opening minute, bro.
With the opening minute, you could just tell that Belgium was a way better team than the USA.
Oh, dude.
It was
They 100% were, for sure. And Jesse said, I'm not a soccer elites dude, but it was fun to see them win. But like KG and Neil said, it was a setup for them. Anyone with the brain knew they were going to take an L in the 16 or 8 state. 100%. We all did. But that doesn't mean –
not everybody.
But getting mad about people cheering for them and being excited for what they did and just being like, hey, a little patriotic about it, I think it's unpatriotic of you to get mad at people for that. I do.
Yeah, but what if you love your country so much that you're even more upset that they lost?
Yeah,
That makes you-
unpatriotic is strong.
But like
That's
you're
strong.
that's not being
I'm confused.
patriotic that you're mad that they lost because you're saying they were always going to lose. Why are you getting your hopes up? Why if you knew they were bad, like why still not just cheer for them then and hope like for the best?
So are you so just to clarify, you're just saying the fans that were saying that Belgium was going to win and America had no chance, and then those same fans that are upset this morning.
Well, I think like Neil was like mad at fans and like yelling at fans because they were excited for the World Cup and they enjoyed like he's like you enjoyed the ride, it was set up. Like, why can't you say you enjoyed the ride when the World Cup was in the United States? It was the 4th of July. It was the 250. You just won a game last Friday. Like, why can't Americans enjoy that? Why? Why is it like, oh, you enjoyed that, so and he's like yelling at people for it. Like, dude, why can't people have a good time?
I get it from Neil.
That's old man on the porch energy.
I get it, but Neil is a fan, and we have been sold that Team USA is supposed to be this world superpower for a long time.
No one
and
sold,
it's just
though.
not that,
That's
bro.
where Neil's wrong, and he creates his own narrative. No one sold that the United States was going to be like top 5 in the World Cup and go win this thing. I never saw one person be like, they're going to win it.
Yeah, I didn't believe that.
I never saw one
That
person do it.
performance pissed
So
me
for to be like, hey, it was a fun ride, like, yeah, I think that's fair. It was in the United States. It was an awesome event, good month and a half. But I don't think anyone was out here being like, oh, they're going to go win the World Cup.
I think there were some people, bro. There's a legion that was, and most of them are casuals that don't follow it.
Hey, just let Americans enjoy Team USA in the
But
World Cup.
I get that
while
part.
it's in America.
Mike G says, did Neil eat his hot dog from the middle?
He probably does.
Well, I mean,
Probably.
I don't watch how he eat glizzies. I'm sorry.
Okay, I go to you for that, KG.
Nah,
I don't know. You're on, Neil.
I have no insight on that.
Let's go to break. We come back. We'll get into this DeMar DeRozan stuff.
Shout out. I'll say this last thing. Shout out Team USA. Shout out the boys.
Disgusting performance.
It was a disgusting performance, but the World Cup being in America was awesome. It's still going. There's still games going. I think the finals is going to be at MetLife.
Yeah.
I believe it is. So I think it's still sick.
Let me tell you about Planet Fitness, because it didn't work out for USA, but you can work out at Planet Fitness.
Wow, what a
Elite.
2,700
Elite
clubs
dad
nationwide.
Disrespectful.
50 in Metro Detroit. Access that black card as well. Just $24.99. You get to bring a free guest. We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Finally, life-enhancing LASIK surgery at a price you can afford. Michigan's most experienced eye surgeon, Dr. Yaldo, is offering the most advanced LASIK at just $1,699 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Imagine not just being free from contacts and glasses, but actually seeing better without them. This limited 2026 spring offer is thousands less than others charge. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com for your free evaluation and save.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Pure psych.
Let me tell you about our friends over at Pure Psychiatry, because if you need to talk to someone, I have the place for you. It's Pure Psychiatry. At Woodward Sports, you're never alone. Neither is your mental health journey. Pure Psychiatry provides personalized psychiatric care designed specifically for you. 16 locations in Michigan, 2 in Ohio. If you're thinking about taking that next step, which I highly suggest you do, visit PurePsychMI.com. We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. Hit that like button to support the stream. We have plenty to get into. I'm looking at.
Hey.
By the way, based on that lower third, the Detroit Pistons.
Oh, no, we got to take that down. We got to take that down. Take it down. Quick, take it down.
The Detroit
Take it
Pistons
down.
We got
have a busy offseason.
Hey, by the way, Steve in the chat said, boys, USA hosts the Olympics in 2028, so we got that coming.
Yay.
Neil's not allowed to be patriotic during the 2028 Olympics.
Patriotic is a stretch.
Do not be patriotic at all. Don't cheer for Team USA.
There you go. This DeMar DeRozan stuff, guys. I want to get the chat's thoughts on this. Oh, the Kings decided to waive.
Yeah.
Waive is the key word. DeMar DeRozan yesterday, and basically how that works is he is not a complete free agent. He has to pass waivers, I believe, and if you do pick him up, then you have to pick up the contract, I believe is how it is. So Kings are basically, this is kind of what's going on for those. The Kings are trying to trade him, trying to figure out a way to get rid of DeMar DeRozan. He is waived, and now assuming that he passes waivers and he's a free agent, the Pistons are going to be a team that could be interested. Not reporting, I'm just throwing this out there. Could be interested in DeMar DeRozan's services. He is someone that even last year averaged about almost 20 a game. He's not necessarily young. I mean, he's 36 years old, but he is someone that we know to be a, shot maker, not necessarily from three. He never had a great three-point percentage in his career. I think he shoots about 30% from three in his career.
Mid-range assassin.
We know him best in his best years to be with the Raptors. He was traded in that Kawhi Leonard deal. Kawhi won a title there. And he's kind of bounced around the league. He's with the Spurs for a couple years, the Bulls for a couple years, and he was with the Kings the last 2 years. He does play in a lot of games, though. I will give him that. Even at his age, he played in 77 games last year, 77 games the year prior, 79, 74, 76. So he plays in a ton of games. He's relatively healthy. And this is the first time in his career since 2012 since he averaged under 20 points. So pretty consistent as well. So, the Pistons are in this point right now where they're kind of looking for another scorer. And DeMar DeRozan at 36 years old
do we actually
available.
Do we think that's like a realistic, like, hey, he fits good with this team?
I personally think so. I know I'm going to get a lot of pushback for that. I know everybody got these narratives, DeMar DeRozan is this, that, and the third. But when I look at it, he is a very, very good, reliable veteran presence who is still semi-productive at this point of his career. He's somebody that can still go get his own bucket. I know he's not going to shoot a lot of threes, but in terms of getting to the paint and shooting the mid-range, he's still pretty solid at that point, and he can also dish the rock. I think it would be a good move. If you get him in at the right price point and he's not your starting forward or guard, I don't see why people are so upset about it.
I think, like, for me, at least in my mindset, the only issue is we want that number. Like, right now, the only move we need to make, right, going forward, we talked about it yesterday on the show, is to go get that number 2 option next to Cade Cunningham. Yeah. You want Cade, and you need someone else that can score. But when you get that next person that can score, it has to also be a catch-and-shoot shooter. You need a guy that can shoot the ball. And he shoots like 32% from 3, which isn't great. And if you are looking like, hey, let's make a move, we can make the Kevin Durant move, we can make the Trey Murphy move, we can make DeMar DeRozan. In my opinion, you make DeMar DeRozan and you bring him in, that has to be on a vet minimum, and you still have to go out and get another person next to Cade.
Well,
like,
true.
He's not your number 2 option. And, yeah, is he going to help the team get a little bit better that you're going to add another scorer? Yeah, I guess, but
no, I absolutely get your
he can't
point.
shoot, which is an issue.
I get your
especially
point,
on this roster.
That is why the Isaiah Joe acquisition kind of helps you free that up a little bit, because whether he's starting or Duncan is coming to the bench, it doesn't matter. You'll always have a capable shooter
the issue,
in
though,
that second unit.
Issue you run into, it's like now, like next year you have, and this is where I go no on DeMar DeRozan, is if you bring him in on the floor at the same time, you're going to have DeMar DeRozan, Asar Thompson, and Jalen Durant. And you're still in the same spot as last year, to where now your only 3-point shooter is John Collins at the 4, and then Cade Cunningham with the ball.
See, that's
not. It sounds. I think it sounds awesome because it's DeMar DeRozan, and we've seen he's an former All-Star. Like, he's averages almost 20 a game. Like, it sounds awesome because of who his name is. But at this point of his career and what you're trying to add to your roster, literally the one issue last year is like, hey, you have to get shooting on the floor. Now you're basically doing the same thing, except you're replacing Tobias with John Collins, and you're replacing, I don't know, Duncan Robinson with DeMar DeRozan. But again, you got Isaiah Joe and Duncan, but they're coming off. But you can't have them all on the floor at the same time. Like, your starting lineup would legit be Cade Cunningham, DeMar DeRozan. Who am I missing here? John Collins at the 4, Asar Thompson at the 3, and Jalen Durant. That's your starting 5.
You think his role is as a starter? I don't know if he starts.
He's going to start. He just averaged 18 a game. Like, he's not going to be a bench guy. Like, he'll take a vet minimum contract, I'm sure, but I'm sure he's going to go somewhere with the role. Now, if you're like, hey, he's going to come off the bench, he'll probably go play somewhere else where he can start. Like, that's a fact. You're not going to convince DeMar DeRozan to come here to come off the bench. You just won't.
I think it's very feasible.
I don't think it is.
As a 6th man, you get starter minutes anyway.
DeMar, I think it's in our heads. It sounds awesome. I do not think DeMar DeRozan will choose to go to his next spot to come off the bench. He's a star in this league.
It's a fair point.
He averages 20 a game.
I don't think he will either, to be honest with you. And even if he is your 6th man, there will be times, to Booner's point, where he is in that lineup where you have 3 non-shooters, and that's the issue.
The majority of the time, though, that's going to be your lineup.
Especially like fourth quarter. Okay, fourth quarter, who's playing? What's the lineup in the fourth quarter? Is DeMar DeRozan out there with Asar and Durant?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah,
so that's where it gets like, I'm with you. The spacing. I love DeMar DeRozan from afar. I think he's someone who still can contribute on a team. I just think with what the Pistons want to do offensively, I don't think it fits, because you have Cade. Cade's a 3-level scorer. He likes to. He can do it all. He could shoot in mid-range. He could shoot the 3. He could attack the paint. But if you have him and DeMar at times, not all the time, even if he comes off the bench, I just think it kind of hinders that, because he can't catch and shoot from 3. You know, it's not an ideal fit. Even though I do like DeMar DeRozan. The idea of it sounds great. Another almost 20-point scorer. He's efficient besides the 3 from the field, but I just don't.
I'll tell you what, if
love
Asar Thompson had a shot 38% from 3, and that wasn't a conversation, I would say that's a good move. But you just can't have that many guys, and it's hard. It's one of those things to where. Remember in the playoffs, guys, when we were all mad that Asar was getting taken out because we needed him to defend, and we were like, well, we have to get shooters on the floor. Like they were trying to find ways to get shooters on the floor, and Asar was that guy. You bring DeMar DeRozan in, and it kind of turns into that same situation to where you're like, all right, now what do we do here? I do think like someone put in the chat, the Miami Heat, like he's probably going to end up on a team like that where he's going to be the starting 3 and he's going to go out there and he's going to compete in the East. Like there's teams out there that can afford, like the Celtics, right? The Celtics just lose Jaylen Brown. I know they added Paul George, but go there and be a vet minimum. They have shooters all around them, right? That's where it's just you can't bring him to a team that already doesn't have shooters or is trying to kind of fix that problem.
Antoine in the chat, he says terrible takes whether you make 2-pointers or 3-pointers. The point is to make the shot. Who cares how you get your points? But you know this though, Antoine. You watched the Pistons last year.
Gotta spread it.
Yeah, especially for a guy like Cade, who's you have the ball in his hands a lot of the time. And yeah, you want someone else who could take it out of his hands, but you need someone who can also shoot the 3, man. That just comes with the fit there, in my opinion. And he just
shoots what's his career
30%.
That's
he took 2 attempts last year. He's not someone who's taking threes like that. You know what I mean?
I think he's a good player. Like I think he's going to go on a team and he's going to help out. Like I don't want people to think because we say no to DeMar that we're like, oh, he's not a good player. He won't be able to contribute. No, he's going to go somewhere and contribute, but it has to be a good fit. And I think that's the biggest thing. It feels like remember like a couple years ago when the Lions were building the roster and every time there was a free agent, we would be like, oh, let's get him on Detroit. Let's get him to Detroit. But then no one ever thought about like what does the fit look like? The fit for DeMar DeRozan in Detroit does not work.
You need spacing.
You need to space the floor with Cade Cunningham.
So people are arguing, well, his mid's really good. Yeah, no doubt it is. But if you have Durant in the paint lurking around, you have Asar Thompson who's kind of lurking around as well. He's not shooting threes, and then you have DeMar who's kind of in the mid area trying to get set up. If he's at the 3-point line, dude, if I'm a defender, I'm leaving him open. You can take those threes. Like go ahead. It hurts the spacing when he's on the floor. It just does. Like whether you guys want to talk about him scoring mid-range shots or not, like he just does. He hurts the spacing. Even though I do like DeMar DeRozan, I still there's a reason why the names we're throwing out there like Kevin Durant or Trey Murphy they can shoot the ball. You know, they can shoot the ball, and not just score from the mid-range area. Like Kevin Durant obviously can do all of it, but he can shoot the 3, which is important. It's just how it is. Danny G says, can we stop acting like Houston is just going to part ways with KD after 1 year where they were missing their point guard the whole year?
To be fair,
they did say he's not untouchable.
Yeah, they literally said when they got reached out to, they were about to do the trade, the 3-team trade, and then that they ended up declining it, but they did say, hey, if there is a package that we like, we're willing to take it.
Well, like this, Antoine, he says another comment here. These guys have silly takes. Tobias killed in the mid-range, and I guess he wasn't any good last year. Well, no, Tobias Harris also shot 30-something%, high 30s from 3 on like 5 attempts.
Tobias shot 37% from 3 last year.
It's different.
DeMar DeRozan
How many
shoots
attempts?
30. I don't have the attempts here. I can pull it up.
I bet you it's like 6 a game. Like they're completely different.
He shot 37% from 3 with basically 4 threes.
4 times.
That's about right. Yeah.
But that's the difference. But again, that's your Tobias plays wing, right? The 4-3-4.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan's playing the wing for you, 2-3. Like you need to put space shooters out on the wings. You need it. It's hard to be like, hey, one of our wings is a mid-range guy. If you have Asar Thompson on one wing, Cade Cunningham at the top, and DeMar DeRozan on the other wing, guys, the paint is clogged. It's over. Like Cade does nothing at that point. They build a wall for him.
They get to the bucket at a pretty efficient rate too. I think the pick and roll.
They do.
There's ways you can get around it.
But KG,
it's not impossible.
This is the issue that we're running into as Pistons fans. You see the shiny diamond, and you're like, oh, I want that. But realistically, it's like go back to 3 months ago when we were watching the Pistons in the playoffs, and we're all screaming because everyone's sagging off on Asar Thompson, and he can't do anything with the ball.
Yeah.
Imagine adding another Asar Thompson that does have a mid-range,
but he's efficient.
But he does. But again, you could sag off of him. You could sag off, and you can guard the mid-range, and you could just leave him open at 3.
If you leave him there, he's not.
He's not this. I'm not saying he's exactly Asar Thompson, but you're still sagging off DeMar DeRozan because he shoots 1-3 a game, and he shoots 30%. You're clogging the paint up, and the one thing that we were all pissed off about all postseason long was because every team could just clog the paint up and you did nothing offensively.
didn't have
You
spacing.
could not score. So now all of a sudden 2 months later we see this shiny diamond in DeMar DeRozan. We're like, oh, here we go. DeMar DeRozan's available. He's a former All-Star, All-NBA. But then it's like, hey, realistically, what were we pissed off about 2 months ago with the Pistons? That every team clogged the paint and we had no spacing. And now all of a sudden, everyone wants DeMar DeRozan, where it's like, hey, you're literally going back to 2 months ago. Oh, does he add mid-range? Yeah, he does. So it helps you improve a little bit, but you're still going to have the same issues as you had last year. And that's the problem. So like you fixing the 40% and getting 3 guys from 40% coming off the bench, it does nothing for you all of a sudden. You just screwed it over again.
I think it makes a difference if he's taking that shot and it's not a SAR out there. But I get your point. Like I said, I don't think it, and it's not nothing you go crazy over. I want to.
But again, it's not even a SAR. You're replacing
saying,
Duncan.
Hey, we have to go get DeRozan.
You're replacing Duncan.
I don't think it's as bad as
No, you wouldn't mind it.
I think there's ways you can work
and I'm not
around it.
the part that he would help for sure is ball in hand. He can go get a bucket.
Yes.
Like that, no doubt helps the Pistons.
That's a different element. We haven't
definitely
had that.
like in Game 7 with the Cavs. Like to have someone else who can go get a shot, it would be awesome.
Yes.
And that's DeMar. If Asar Thompson could shoot 36% from 3, I think I'd feel a lot better about it.
But there might be nights I don't have a SAR out there. Like as JB Bickerstaff, you have to make those decisions.
But
I understand you lose some defense, but once again, it's back to my argument before. Sometimes we have to sacrifice something we were very, very good at in order to get more offense in here. So I just think that, you would change in that regard.
But again, like a couple comments here. One, CXS says, but Booner wants Trey Murphy. Hey, let me remind you something. Trey Murphy, like, hey, sit down. Sit down for me, CXS, because you're going to pass out. Trey Murphy shot 8 threes a game and almost shot 40% from 3 off 8 attempts a game.
He had a game with 12 threes.
So sit down and come back during the Lions conversation or something. I don't know. That was bad. J-Bo said spacing is not just 3-pointers, gentlemen. It's mid-range shooting is 100% spacing. DeMar could not be less comparable to DeMar DeRozan. Or that was weird. He said DeMar cannot be compared to DeMar. That was weird.
Asar, maybe.
Okay.
Asar,
So he said, guys, it's not me comparing DeMar DeRozan to Asar. It's you bring DeMar DeRozan in. Guess who's coming off the bench for you now? Duncan Robinson. Guess what you just took off the floor? Spacing at the 3-point line. Mid-range is still spacing, but to a point. You're talking about spacing, like Cade Cunningham trying to open the floor for him to make plays and make moves and create space. Mid-range isn't going to do that. You're essentially taking Duncan Robinson from the wing and moving him into the mid-range spot. That's what you're doing. That's what it's doing. To where if you go get Trey Murphy can still spot up. If you get Kevin Durant can still spot up. You still have to respect the 3-point shot, and you have to respect the mid-range. Both. It's both. It's not just one or the other, and you're not collapsing it a little bit more. Because with that, guess what? It collapses a little bit more. That's a fact. Like you're switching Duncan for DeMar. You're collapsing the paint a little bit more.
Game dependent, but like I said, I get your point. I don't think you're making a bad point.
Yeah. I mean, it's just how the game's kind of heading. I mean, truthfully. I know people are like, well, it's just 3-pointers. Well, if you look at like the New York Knicks, who just won the NBA Finals, like they were top 10 in 3-pointers made a game. So, like, you got to be able to – it's not all about shooting threes, but you got – like, the Knicks have 5 guys that can hit threes.
But it was shown down the stretch that you needed to score and you needed to shoot.
And I'm okay with the Sar not being able to shoot yet. I'm cool with that because he's such an elite defender.
I don't think it's going to happen, though.
What?
Him being able to shoot. I don't think that's going to be a thing for us.
You're probably right. But I'm okay with it because he's such a great defender that you can kind of figure it out. Durant, kind of same thing. But because you have 2 guys that you're basically playing 3-on-5 when it comes to offensive basketball. Sorry, and I know Durant's he's a third-team All-NBA guy, 20 and 10. But from a shooting perspective, it's 3-on-5.
Right.
If you add DeMar, even if you try and stagger minutes, maybe you can talk me into him being off the bench. I just don't think he'll accept that. But if you want to talk me into that, fine.
Yeah, I view his role as a little different
that's fine
with this team, but I get the point. He may not be looking for that.
Yeah, like Detroit was 29th in 3-pointers made per game.
This is where people need to understand.
11.
Like, DeMar
he ain't
DeRozan.
got too many more starting years in him. Though.
No, but like DeMar DeRozan he improves your team. He's a good player, right? You're putting in another 18 points in. So your team is improving, but it's like the path. Which path do you want to take for your team? Do you want to continue to be what you did last year offensively, where you're kind of just a slashing team, or do you want to become a shooting team and get some more playmakers out? Like that's where you kind of go. You know what I mean? And I think you just have to choose the path. Which again, if you add DeMar, if none of these team players, like if Trey Murphy is not feasible and you can't get him, and Kevin Durant and you can't get anyone, and DeMar's your last option, I'm not going to sit here and say no because your team is going to improve. I would prefer to have the shooting. I would prefer to go find a guy like Trey Murphy and spend the first-round picks to add someone who also can shoot and do what DeMar does.
We got this from really Mr. Biggs in the chat 199. He says DeRozan shoots 35% from the corner.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but also he only shoots 1-3 a game. So he
don't take a lot of volume. Yeah.
So it's like
that.
It's hard to say.
When you have like Tyler Hero, Trey Murphy, KD, like those guys can move without the basketball and just basically score from anywhere on the court.
Yeah.
That's what they do best. Like DeMar, he needs the ball in hand, which would help the Pistons. But like besides that, if he's not dominating the ball, he's not running around, without the basketball.
Do you guys want another
he's
fun?
He's just not doing that.
Fun fact.
It's a weird fit.
Do you want another stat?
What?
Trey Murphy in his career, from the left corner he shoots 42%, and from the right corner he shoots 45%. So I think that like the decision to me is easy. Like if you want DeMar, like go all in for Trey Murphy. Yeah. Like if you're talking about a catch and shoot guy, a guy that could score in the paint, a guy that could shoot on the wing, like that's Trey Murphy. That's why this DeMar thing to me, it's like we're gonna have the conversation, but I'm kind of out on it because Trey Murphy significantly makes your team better in areas that you need to get better.
If Cade's getting trapped, you need guys that can just knock down shots. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just how it is. So. Let's go to break.
2 years ago, I would have loved DeMar DeRozan, by the way. I think I was pushing for him a couple years ago when he left the Bulls.
Well, he never was able to shoot threes.
Right,
but that was before we had that was before we had this issue this last postseason where we all realized, oh, wait a second. That was 2 years ago when we won 16 games. I was like, all right, we need to build a roster.
Start with DeMar.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like now, I think that's why it's so shocking to me that fans are okay with DeMar. It's just because we just went through heartache in that postseason. Caleb, I know you went through that too, to where it was like, dude, can we knock a shot down?
Hey, Caleb, Glenn says he just needs to work out with Lethal Shooter.
Yeah, that's the fix for everything. Or Fred Vincent, wherever he's the shot.
Fred Vincent's here.
He's still here. We have the shot guru. That's what I was told.
By the way,
shit looked crazy.
37 years old. So the people who are like, Kate, we don't want Katie because he's so old. DeMar's 37 too.
Can you tell us about Thrive, Boone?
Yeah, let me tell you guys about that. We can get DeMar DeRozan some Thrive. If he wants to get his shot right, go get some Thrive, get some energy, man. It's time to upgrade your game with the Thrive energy pouches. It's a tobacco-free, nicotine-free mental powerhouse packing 300 milligrams of clean and smart caffeine, including alpha GPC and L-theanine. You get no jitters, no sugar crash, none of that. And you can find it. You see it on the screen there at dipstop.com. You can use our promo code WSN for 15% off your entire order, or find them exclusively at all Market Fresh and Market Square locations. It's Thrive, baby. They just effing work.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
I hate to tell you, energy drinks, but you're about to be crushed. Thrive nootropic energy pouches are here to change the game by delivering steady, focused performance in a clean white pouch for a fraction of the cost. And unlike other brands, Thrive comes from an American company that's been leading the way for over 30 years. So stop drinking gut rot energy drinks and why don't you thrive for a change? It's just better.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Let me tell you guys about the greatest place to work. If you're looking for a career upgrade, check out Mortgage Pros, the #1 mortgage broker to work for in the state of Michigan. We saw their incredible company culture at their annual block party, and their team, they truly love what they do. With 4.9 stars and over 4,000 reviews on Google, their reputation speaks for itself. So if you are looking for a new job, give Mortgage Pros and Troy a call at 248-416-1361. That's Mortgage Pros. Let the pros handle it.
Who farted in the chat? He says Duncan Robinson is the starting shooting guard right now. Is he a starting shooting guard on a team that wins a ring?
Yeah. By the way, people in the chat were like being like, Duncan's not a starter. Right now, he started for you last year, and he's your starter right now.
Right. I get
until you bring someone in. Yeah. Which I agree. Like maybe he is like a 6-man. But if you're gonna put him off the bench or put him on the bench on this team, you better get someone else right now who can come in and shoot for you. You can't like that's why the DeMar thing doesn't work, because you can't bring DeMar in to bring Duncan off the bench, and now you don't have shooting in your starting lineup at all.
I guess my disconnect, real quick. With the DeMar DeRozan thing, at least with you, I'm more in agreement with KG. I do think that DeRozan could come in here and come off the bench, and I know he doesn't stretch the floor, but for how efficient of a scorer he is, you can work with it. Like, you can work with his mid-range game. You could work with his type of shot creation. A shot creation that's kind of, he likes to play in the post. He can play a small ball 4. Like, he likes that turnaround midi. So I think with the way he plays, and if him coming off the bench, we could work with it to an extent. But if we're signing him to be our like a starting forward for us, it's
again, that's why that conversation to me just veers off, because this is Pistons fans living in a fantasy that, hey, DeMar DeRozan would be willing to come in and come off the bench, and then you're like, hey, let's play him in a small ball 4. Well, you just signed John Collins, so it's like now you're taking John Collins off the floor because you want to bring DeMar. It's just not feasible to be like the expectation of it to say, hey, DeMar's going to be willing. He's going to have opportunities to go start around the East at least.
Not that many though.
But he will have some.
He's 37.
And if you're 37 years old and your career is coming to an end, you probably want to go somewhere where you can start and you can help kind of win a championship. In Detroit, you're probably coming off the bench, and that's just the way it is because of your lineup. That's where it's like for Pistons fans that are be like, yeah, go get DeMar. You're not thinking about it both ways. It's like the same thing if you're trading for someone and you want, let's go do this trade. Well, will that other team accept it? Probably not. Like, is DeMar going to say, okay, I'll come off the bench for you guys and be behind John Collins? Probably not. He won't. That's being realistic at the end of the day. I get it's cool. Like, it's awesome to be like, oh, this would be so cool.
He went from being a 20-point game guy in Atlanta to number 2 unquestioned.
But now he's your starter. He's at the end of his career. He's not. Dude,
I get that. I'm just saying. I don't know. I think he has to have that realization at this point. But you could be right. He could not be seeking that, but it doesn't make sense. You're 37. You are kind of in the declining part of your career. Ain't no kind of about it. You are. So right. I think that has to be a realization for you at this point.
And like John Collins started 56 of 69 games. Like he didn't take a backseat fully role. Like DeMar's going to come in and have to take a backseat role. He probably still looks at himself as an 18 to 20 point per game scorer, and I just think it's like I think it's La La Land being like DeMar's a perfect fit in Detroit coming off the bench.
No, he's not.
He's not going to do it. Like
I think
it's one of those things in Detroit, and we do it all the time with every team. Like we're like, oh, free agent, oh, we want him. Oh, he's a big name. Oh, we want him.
Wheezy D in the chat says, "See, just contradiction. People want a secondary scorer, but only one that spots up in the corner." No. That's not.
This is different. This guy's 37.
Right.
Yeah, but Weezy. But to even adjust that point, like because we talk about Trey from corner threes, you want someone that's a little more versatile, in terms of they can catch and shoot, they can score with the basketball, they can move without the basketball. You know, they can be an asset whether or not they're on ball or off ball. And I think there's guys like Tyler Hero, Trey Murphy, Kevin Durant that they're going to come in and they can score the basketball, they can shoot the three. They can score from pretty much every level, which is what I want. I know it could be La La Land because I don't know how realistic Trey Murphy is to acquire because I don't know what the Pelicans they're asking for him, but those are just ideal fits. Now, if you're shit out of luck and DeMar DeRozan's available and you can't hit anyone else, I wouldn't be opposed to hey, let's do it. But there's just better options right now, in my opinion.
And that's fair.
Really, Mr. Big said we were ready just to put Tobias on the bench. Tobias averaged 13 points a game for you last year. Like, Tobias isn't a 20-point per game scorer like DeMar DeRozan is.
He was the second best player in the playoffs, though.
And he was, but that's part of the issue. It's like he averaged 13 a game. Like that, you can't compare Tobias to DeMar DeRozan. Like you can't. He averages 20 a game compared to Tobias is 13. Two different players.
Let's see. Thomas, the Pistons will go from one of the youngest teams to the all. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's just basically this is the conversation with the Pistons if they're signing these guys. A lot of older players available. Okay,
Right.
that's just a fact. But to what Booner was saying, no one really cares about age when you're trying to win a championship. So
Yeah.
I don't care if
And you need
DeMar's
good vets.
36. Yeah,
Basketball is a little bit different in that.
Vets
aspect.
definitely matter.
Yeah.
So we're going to make jokes about them being, like they're in the senior citizen home in the 36, 37, but these guys are still productive.
Yeah.
And Tim says, I'd rather have Zach LaVine instead of DeRozan. Well, Zach LaVine's not available.
Yeah,
unless
he's
you're
not. I
trading
think he
for him
opted in
to making $48 million, $50 million. So Rain says, you all in for a rude awakening if you think Collins is a center. I mean, I think
in small ball
maybe
lineups.
small ball lineups
Small
he could play
ball
center,
lineups
but that's in
only.
probably
He's not gonna
limited
be
fashion.
Yeah.
He's not doing that full time or anything like that.
No.
By the way, I talked about it this morning. Ugonna had his press conference. By the way,
did.
I told you.
A 7-footer.
All I heard
Shot
was
block.
defense,
bro.
defense, defense.
Beef stew replacement, dog.
Yes.
I'm telling y'all. Eddie 7 foot, stop it. Bro.
I feel like he's gonna start not really come in and start helping
You
you out
gonna learn
right
today.
away.
No,
You gonna learn today.
I've been liking him a lot.
I think-
Ever
I-
since they drafted him, I've been trying to do a little more
You
research.
gonna
into
like
him.
him.
I think defensively he'll have an impact very early.
I think right away. I think it's like give him 13 minutes a game coming off the bench and just protect the rim. And I think teams,
look
players
at
are
y'all
gonna
excited
struggle.
about a second round pick, though. That's
I
why
am.
That's why I think old Corey's role on this team might be effective.
For
but
sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'm telling you.
Because I was consistent. Because people were thinking that 19-year-old's not going to help you this year.
Well, Corey's going to help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw Spenny say he was going to average 13 points per game or more. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But he is going to come in and he's going to average 15 to 20 minutes a game for you, and he's going to help kind of take a little pressure off Cade Cunningham with the ball.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what did Marcus Sasser average his best career average? Like 7 points.
Caleb?
Not even.
You got that, Caleb?
I should know this.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't think we
Marcus-
said it on the show. Marcus
Probably
Sasser
like-
is getting traded to the Mavericks.
Probably like 5 a game for Sasser. I don't know.
What do you have, 5, 7 a game?
His best is 6.6.
I mean,
Yep,
come
I
on.
do-
I 2 years ago.
Ibuka can give you like 9
He
to 10 a
averaged
game.
14 minutes a game. That's his
Give
highest.
those same minutes to Ibuka. He'll give you 10.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I take it back. He averaged 8.3 back in 23-24 when he won 16 games.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
He's 7 foot, bro. We haven't had one. God knows how.
Yeah,
He's
when
our
was the
Bol
last
Bol,
7-footer
bro.
that we
We
had?
we never played for the team though. That was the last one
I
we
remember
acquired.
we traded. Was
What
that
a time.
Yeah.
man.
Wait,
bro.
was Wiseman a 7-footer?
He
yeah,
was.
bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wiseman.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was another
Big
another
fella.
time. Where is Wiseman?
He's out of
He's
the
Out
league.
of the
he's-
league,
is
probably.
He was
like
in
fishing
Indy or
and stuff,
something, or
Oh, that's Ben Simmons.
He's on his way out the league. I promise you.
oh, real
Long
quick. By
China.
the way, did you guys see the Ben Simmons stuff?
He
I
wants to
told
come
Rich
you
back.
Paul?
he's coming back.
Rich Paul believes, and Rich Paul is actually a really good, probably one of the best agents in the NBA. Rich Paul was straight up with him and said, "I think he could make $30 million in the league if he changes his mindset of how he plays." Like he's like, if he becomes like a small ball, like can set screens and roll to the rim. He was like, the IQ that he has from being a point guard and being able to set screens and the size he has. He was like, I think he could turn into a $30 million guy.
You can't be a 6'10" point guard if you can't shoot, bro.
That's why they move him to the
Yeah,
4-5.
they moving him to the 4.
It actually
He's a great defender.
And my man got his
might
mind right,
work.
bro. He won his fishing championship. His mind is right, bro. I'm
Ben
starting
Simmons?
to buy in. All I need is one of them Planet Fitness or LA Fitness gym videos from Ben Simmons, and I'm bought in, bro.
Yeah.
I honestly, if Ben Simmons comes to Detroit and he's like adding to your bench and he's like your like Isaiah Stewart type deal,
Look at him
I don't-
championing Ben Simmons, but hating
I don't
on
hate it.
DeRozan. No, that's crazy.
or hating on Jalen Durant.
Right.
I don't. But I'm not. I'm not asking him to be our starter.
Ben Simmons-
I'm asking him to come in and give us 12 minutes a game, 13 minutes a
No.
game.
Dude,
he's a great
come
defender.
on.
He can't.
He's got a high IQ.
He can't shoot. At least
But
the
you don't
Marcus
need
shoot.
you don't need a
Like,
shooter
come on,
coming in
bro.
for Jalen or the 4. Have him come in for.
I'll say this. Not for the Pistons at all.
No,
Not for the
bro.
Pistons. I fuck with Ben Simmons so heavy.
course you do.
He was one of my, number one, fellow southpaw. Number two, he was one of my favorite players.
He was good.
Back in the day. He was an all-world defender. He was a 6'10"
Bro,
point
what
guard.
happened to him,
Bro, it was,
It was
after he passed the ball to Matisse
It was
Thybulle in the
over,
playoff,
bro.
it was over. It was done. And I know Philly's a tough place to play, and he was getting a ton of shit, but he was. There was one time at 22 years old, he was a top 15 player in the NBA.
Without
Yeah,
question.
he was very good. in the
All
league.
stars. Like bro,
And that was
he
without.
so
he was that good
bro.
without a shot. Like he was. I mean, his last year in the league. Oh yeah, no, he really dropped off, boys.
Yeah, bro, it's bad.
He had 4 years where he was elite in Philly, and then the next year he left Philly. He went to Brooklyn and he averaged 7 a game, 7, 6.
Bruh.
He averaged
Him
7,
going to
6, and
Philly.
6.
I mean, him going to
honestly,
Brooklyn.
you know who he should make his game like? and I'm dead serious about this, he should just turn into Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Honestly, because right now, I look at his stats here. His last year, in 24-25, he averaged 5 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds a game. That's a Draymond Green stat. He should legit. Rich Paul is Draymond's agent too. He should just work out with Draymond all offseason. And
just learn how to punch people. That's
just become Draymond
just
Green.
Be mean, bro. People already think you soft. Come back to the league with attitude, bro. That's how you do it.
Just become Draymond Green.
Yeah,
That's it.
bro.
He could come be the Pistons Draymond.
It's actually upsetting the people in the chat. Do you guys not realize how fucking good this guy was?
Okay.
He was so
Dude,
good.
No, he was
bro,
good.
He was.
And again,
he was.
again,
I'm not
reiterate.
going down this Ben Simmons glaze
No, let's
hole.
reiterate.
I don't
this
want
is
him
not
for my
the
team,
Pistons.
but
Yes.
I believe in Ben Simmons.
Yes.
By the way, too, $10. Dante said, funny how people are saying that the Pistons are becoming old folks' home. Boy, have you seen the Golden State Warriors. Oops, I meant the Golden
that's
State
the real-
Golden Girls. Booner, stop it. Ben
No,
Simmons
real
sucks.
shit.
Listen, I'm telling you, go watch Ben Simmons in his last year. He literally could just be your Draymond Green off the bench, and you're happy with that.
Please stop. Please don't mean for the Pistons.
Draymond Green.
No.
You don't like Draymond
No.
Green?
No, boom.
Bring
We're
Ben
not doing
Simmons.
this for the
Don't bring
Pistons.
DeMar DeRozan. Bring Ben
Yeah,
Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Different roles. Different. What are we talking about? They're different roles.
We're not doing
We're
this.
talking about a guy that's going to get 10 minutes a game to a guy that's going to get 30.
I love you, Buddha.
We're not
Never
doing
change.
this.
I look at things in a big skeptical.
I just want it on the record, and I think to make us safe, KG and maybe Jeff too. I want it on the record. I do not want Ben Simmons on the
Okay.
No, not
All
on
right.
the Pistons.
Did anyone think
I
that you
wanna
said
watch-
that?
I want to
No,
watch
but
the
you
soap
said
opera.
it, and I don't want
Who
to be a
cares?
part of it.
I can say what I want.
True.
Stephen David says, Jeff, please land the plane.
Yeah,
Okay.
please, bro.
I got it.
Step in.
So Jeff, you're in or out on Ben Simmons as a Draymond Green?
I'm out. I'm cool.
Okay.
I'm chilling.
For any other team, though, I'm in full support.
I just, you know what? It's one of those situations where I want to watch from afar and kind of see how it goes.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't want him to. I don't want that. I don't want to watch from close
Yeah.
and see him on the.
I just want to
Pistons.
get my
I just don't.
popcorn.
It's gonna.
ready, as
I'm gonna
T.O. was
hate it when he like goes on like the Cavs or the Knicks
averages
we have
7,
to see
8,
him.
and 8.
7, 8,
What a
and 8,
fucking-
and then we got to see him in the playoffs and like the Eastern
Wow.
Conference Finals.
Cool. I'll
And
be
then
fine with
he
that.
he averages in that series like
Bro,
10, 8, and 8
He could
on
be a
us.
hero in the playoffs, bro.
That was man.
He resurrects
He
his
said
career in the playoffs.
when he averages 10, 8, and 8, I'm gonna be pissed.
Chris said, "Booner, what did I just tune into? This
What
is
are
bad. Come on, Chris, we're having fun. Come on, man.
I think you're.
You know, you try to
serious,
bring
though?
him
Yeah,
here.
you're trying
You
to-
said no to the Rose. And
Give him
bring
10
in
minutes a
Ben
game.
Simmons.
Make him your 9th man on the team.
That's what we.
Make him your 9th man on the team. Let's see. This is the thing. You guys are you're putting it out there that I'm saying no to DeRozan. DeRozan would be a starter on your team. I'm not saying Ben Simmons to come in and start. Can we not make that narrative? Jesus.
Shade 216 in the chat says, think of the defense with Ben Simmons, Asar, and Killian Hayes.
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right, let's move on because you guys are taking this out of perspective.
That guy's sick. Whoever that was. That's sick. What's going on with Peyton Watson?
I don't
Why do
know.
people keep throwing him out there, Caleb?
I mean, a restricted free agent, so it makes it a little tougher. But he right now is one of the best remaining free agents in the NBA. We talked about him. I think it was
He's a
like
bucket.
a week ago. He's a bucket. There was
Yeah, he
there
is.
was the times where Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic are out, and he had to create his own shot. He looked really good. He's a really good defender. I mean, I think he'd be a good fit on the Pistons. But again, he's a restricted free agent, so it might be a little tough.
So the
to
Nuggets
bring
are
him
willing
in.
to do a sign and trade for Peyton Watson.
Yeah, but I don't know why they would do that. It doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
They
Like,
probably won't.
That man shoots 41% from 3.
yeah, and again, a lot of that was catch and shoot, obviously with Jokic, but there was times where both those guys were hurt and he was hooping for him. So, I really like Peyton Watson, and he's a guy that could guard like 2 through 4. So,
Okay.
yeah, he's I'm a fan of Peyton Watson. If we could get a deal done for that, but I just don't see it. I think the Nuggets are going to bring him back.
Well, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get into some Lions here because ESPN ranked running backs, and that was by executives, coaches, scouts. And we're going to kind of check in on Jahmyr Gibbs. How does the league feel? How do coaches, executives, and scouts feel about Jahmyr Gibbs? And I have some thoughts that I want to share on Jahmyr Gibbs. But first, we got to hear about our friends from Gold Crown.
Oh yeah, Gold Crown. Sorry about that. I almost forgot I got all the weed reads, man. Shout out to Gold Crown. No, stop everything for a second and listen up, man, because we are giving you the Royal Jesters, 1.5 grams each, and they are quad infused, keef coated, live resin infused, THCA diamonds and terpenes all packed into one luxurious joint, man. Michigan made, top tier, no shortcuts. Next time you hit the dispo, don't think just ask for the Royal Jesters, because if you're gonna smoke, you should by now smoke like royalty.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Finally, life-enhancing LASIK surgery at a price you can afford. Michigan's most experienced eye surgeon, Dr. Yaldo, is offering the most advanced LASIK at just $1,699 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Imagine not just being free from contacts and glasses, but actually seeing better without them. This limited 2026 spring offer is thousands less than others charge. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com for your free evaluation and save.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Shout out to Loom Cannabis. I hope y'all got out there for that Independence Day sale that they had, man. They was trying to hook y'all up, but they still got some great products in stock, like the Buzzing Energies, man. It's the same THC buzz that you love, 7.5 milligrams of that, but they paired that with 100 milligrams of caffeine from green tea extract. They got it in flavors like peach and raspberry lemonade. So crack a can, catch a buzz, and keep the vibes going. Available at all 40 locations across the state. And of course, you still get 30% off your entire order, y'all. WSN30 promo code. Go get yours today.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports, 11 to 1 weekdays. By the way, before we move on to Lions, I did see this. I want to bring this up to you. They're testing some stuff in the summer league with the NBA. Did you see the free throw stuff?
That's ridiculous.
I need someone to explain it.
It's just if you get fouled at the 3-point line, you get one shot for 3 points. If you get fouled for a 2, you get one shot for 2 points. Dude. I honestly, I have this take. Like,
that's disgusting. Make them earn.
The G League's been doing it for a couple years.
I think Adam Silver's the worst commissioner in all of sports. He's just like he has changed the NBA, and he's like doing it based off of moving the NBA forward and adapting. Dude, I think out of all the leagues in the world, if you kept the NBA the way it was for the last 40 years, since like 2000, it's so nostalgic. It's the same. Everything was good. The All-Star games, East, the West.
Yeah.
They just kept trying to change all these things, man. And I get like trying to continue to grow and be better, but like, dude, he's doing way too much as the commissioner.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Stinks, man.
There's way too many things that are changing in the NBA that has just ruined it completely.
And all the good things he's done is kind of being overridden by all of these bad changes. Because he's done some good stuff. But
he has, but like if you look at every commissioner throughout the sports, he's just like been the one that's like, oh, let's do it a play-in turn or the play-in stuff or the Commissioner's Cup in the middle of the season.
Those are both garbage.
Like these are the worst. Like, dude, just keep it 8 seeds. Don't even do an in-season tournament. Just keep everything the same. Like, I hate all of it, to be honest. I hate the play-in stuff.
All of it, yeah.
I hate it. I hate it all.
I like the play-in, but the tournament I understand.
Like, I just hate
the NBA Cup is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
Like the play-in, I hate the fact that a 10 seed could get in as an 8 seed, and they could win 5 less games than a team, and then you have a team sitting at home that worked all 80. Like, what's the point of 82 games if an 8 seed that has 6 more wins than a 10 seed gets knocked out because the 10 seed gets in?
But it's a way to sell tickets, though, too.
But that's the point. All they think about, all he thinks about, though, is tickets and money, and that's all it is. Like, it's like, how can we get more money? How can we sell more tickets?
I mean,
it's
that's
like, dude,
just
this is the
sports,
worst.
bro. That's sports today.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. But I just want to bring that up. But let's move on to NFL. So executive coaches, scouts rank top NFL running backs for this upcoming season. ESPN put out an article. It's from Jeremy Fowler, speaking to different people connected in the NFL. And I did want to bring up this because it's something that obviously you guys know my opinion about running backs, and I've made that very clear multiple times. But in this article, there was a quote from someone who seems to be pretty credible in the Jeremy Fowler article, and they were talking about running backs. And it says here, The quote is, I think the wide receiver prices have gotten so crazy that teams are warming up to the fact that you can pay a super talented back with pass-catching abilities instead. Paying $17 or $18 million a year for a guy that it doesn't sound bad anymore.
Uh-oh. That's controversial
AFC executive
for
said
you. That changes your outtake on running backs.
No, it doesn't actually.
It doesn't change it, but that pushes back at your outtake.
It does push back, yeah. Cool. AFC executive. Wonder who that is. It's probably Gladstone from the fucking Jags.
Oh,
drafted
man.
Borkheimer
What if it's
I'm just
what if it's like Les Snead?
He's in the NFC.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you tried. You tried.
I was trying to get someone.
Les Snead would never.
I'm pushing for someone that Jeff just loves.
It's Brad Holmes.
Who do you love? Yeah.
Who you love in the AFC?
Who do you love in the AFC? Yeah, what team do you love? What
I
GM do you love?
There's no team I love. I mean, it's like, okay, AFC, there's really nobody.
By the way, Jeff's path with James Gladstone in Jacksonville is one of the most incredible paths I've ever seen. He loved him at first, and he did incredible at first.
Yeah, I do.
In the last year,
Gladstone.
Jeff's I can't.
Why?
Because
he has made so many dumb moves.
He has smartest man in the room syndrome.
Oh, got
Jackson, he definitely does. He's like in his 30s, a very
He's
bright
made some
guy.
remember, he was like, I don't want to go get guys in free agency because I want to be able to get more complimentary pick or whatever.
And then he
comp
drafted
picks.
everybody overdrafted. He drafted a bunch of overdrafted players. It was like, we know what we're doing.
I've actually never seen a GM be like, we don't want to go in free agency because we want the comp picks next year.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen someone try and stack comp picks like that. Like maybe he was like, I want to get as many comp picks as I can possible. It's like, all right, dude. Like,
I guess, yeah.
So this list, basically, it's compiled of all the running backs. And last year, I believe, Jahmyr Gibbs was ranked 3 on this list. So he was ranked 3. So what this list does is it gives the lowest ranking and the highest ranking of every player on the draft, or on this list, excuse me. So you see there, Jahmyr Gibbs is at 2. Other notable names, you got Breece Hall at 10, Kenneth Walker at 9, you got A-Chain at 8, James Cook at 7, Derrick Henry at 6, Jonathan Taylor at 5, Christian McCaffrey at 4, and then Saquon at 3, Jahmyr at 2, and Bijan at 1. Now, the lowest ranking Jahmyr Gibbs had this year, one of the guys that they were all polled, the lowest ranking an executive, GM, or a scout put on for Jahmyr was 8th.
Someone put him at 8?
I don't know who did that. It was the lowest ranking was 8th.
What was Bijan's lowest ranking? Do you have that there?
Bijan's lowest ranking was 2.
If you had to guess, who do you
What?
think the 8 over Gibbs was?
It's
Bijan,
probably
Saquon?
Bijan. Yeah, CMC, right?
Yeah.
JT, Jonathan Taylor,
Derrick
Henry,
James
and James
and then
Cook.
probably him.
And then A-Chain or Bijan. Yeah. Yeah, it was probably.
Disgusting.
I bet you actually in that list, I bet you someone had Kenneth Walker higher too. If you're putting Jahmyr down, you're probably going to be like, oh, the reigning Super Bowl MVP. It should be higher.
You know what you know what I noticed when I looked at this list right away from me? This is like my takeaway from looking at this list because rankings are rankings, but it's about what you take away from them. My big thing. So you have Bijan, Jahmyr, Saquon, and Christian McCaffrey all in the top 4. 3 of the 4 guys on that list of the 4 have had 300-plus carry seasons.
Jahmyr's the only one that has not.
Jahmyr's the only one that has not. He had 250 carries last season, so he was still 50 carries short.
Yeah.
And we're not even including receptions, which Jahmyr actually had a lot that last year, but Bijan had
more.
Bijan had 800 yards. McCaffrey's had 1,000 before. You know, Saquon hasn't really done as much of that, but Saquon had 350 carries the year he won Offensive Player of the Year. So for me, like Jahmyr Gibbs, talent-wise, no doubt he's up there. If you want to put him at 2, not going to argue with you. The only thing I need to see this year, and I've been consistent with this, is I got to see him be the bell cow. Like I got to see how he can handle being a 300 carry back.
Which I think this year you're going to see him get 300-plus carries.
For sure.
Like you're going to see it because I saw the doc put out something on Lions on SI, and he threw something out there that Tashard Choice had mentioned that Dan Campbell told Jahmyr, and they've been telling him, like, hey, like this is your year. Like we're putting everything on you now. And there's no question about it. You're going to get the carries. You're going to get the touches. You are now putting on, you're going to probably be out, maybe Amon-Ra, but you're going to be like the focal point of this offense moving forward.
Right.
And I think people need to look at that with Jahmyr Gibbs and say, hey, he is now your number 1 option. He's now Jahmyr Gibbs is probably like your Cade Cunningham now. He's going to go out there and get 300 carries. He's going to go out there and get however many, he's going to get receptions. Like he's going to do it all. And you got to hope that, one, he stays healthy. And to Jeff's point, we've never seen him get this much usage before.
Right.
So now he's getting the usage. Can his body handle it? Can he do that at a consistent level? Because last year when the usage went up, with D-Mont going down, Then he started to struggle a little bit, and he went under 3 yards per carry.
Right.
And that was when the struggles happened. And now I know new offensive line, all of that. That all you take all
for sure.
that
It's
into
important,
account.
no, for sure.
Yeah, so like now it's like, all right, it's a big year for him. I think talent-wise, though, and when I read the article, they did say, like, hey, a lot of the executives that had him at least at number 1 or number 2, the thing that they said is his talent. He is the most talented back in the entire NFL, even over Bijan. Bijan just gets the touches. He's talented, but when you look at as a whole what he can do, no one else can do it. That's why he's so special, and that's why find a guy like him is hard in this league.
When he kicked that next gear on, it's a wrap. It's good
Oh,
night.
yeah.
If he gets to the second level, it is over. Good night.
No one's gonna be. You can't even tackle him. Even if you get your hands on him, he's too fast. Boom, he's gone.
And I think people have been saying, like, from pictures of camps and stuff like that he's bulked up a little bit. And that's going to be the thing, because if you're getting 300-plus carries, all of those carries can't be to the outside.
Yes.
His biggest weakness is running between the tackles.
Yeah.
And the offensive line does play a part in that, and we got to see how that's going to shake out. But if the offensive line is better, it's going to be incumbent upon him to make the most of those touches when you're going inside the offensive line as well.
Yeah, it's a great point, KG. I'll add in there, like Jonathan Taylor, I didn't mention him. He was 5th on this list. He also had 300 carries. So I did 4, but really it's 5. All those guys are getting a ton of carries. And for Jameer, he is the smallest in terms of stature of those guys.
All right.
I mean, he just is. I'm not saying that he's going to get hurt. I'm just giving you facts.
Well, this is I think it's
small
a fact.
stature. And now, what KG was saying though, like that should be good. People should feel better if he's bulking up.
Yeah.
Because he's getting ready. He's like, bro, it's your time now. Like
some of the pictures, it looks like he's bulked up a little bit.
You know, because you might get 300 carries, but you also might get, how many catches do you have last year? Like 40 catches, 50 catches. He's probably going to get somewhere around that again.
True.
So a lot of touches coming his way this year.
I want to throw this out there to Shard Choice. This was the quote from him. Quote: he's looked the best that he's looked so far in his entire pro career.
I mean, he's supposed to say that.
And so for him, the biggest thing was to make sure that he understands his responsibility and his responsibility from the head coach, which that goes into, hey, you are now like the guy. And he said when the head coach tells you he's giving you the keys, you have the responsibility from everybody in the organization, every kid, every fan that is a Detroit Lions fan. So he knows, like, to your point, KJ, you could see it on him, like, he's in the best shape of his career. Yeah. And again, Jeff, to what you said, this is going to be a big moment for him in his career, because if he could stay healthy, he's about to get a massive – his load is about to go from here to here. It's going to go from 250 to 300 quick, and that's a lot on your body.
It's like this comment. Lloyd Dockham. I don't know if I pronounced her name correctly. Forgive me if I did not. But he says dumb to give him 300-plus carries. He gets hurt, and then where are we? Well, here's the thing.
It's the fact, though.
When you get paid like he's expected to get paid, you got to be able to handle that type of workload.
Yeah.
End of story.
And we saw it last year. They still had Monty in the building, and they leaned more toward Gibbs.
Yep. Because the thing that I don't want to hear from people is like, well, pay him, make him the highest paid running back, or give him a bag, but then let's like peel back his carries. No. You're paying him. There's a reason why Amon-Ra makes the money he makes. There's a reason, because he gets all those targets. You rely on him heavily. There's a reason why the quarterback, like Jared Goff, but any quarterback gets paid. He's the highest paid player on your team because of the responsibility they hold. So for Jahmyr Gibbs, like, if you're going to pay him to be, the top paid running back or one of the,
right,
he's going to get a ton of carries and touches. So there's no way around that.
They're gearing the offense around that as well. You bring in Drew Petzing, very run-heavy type of style. Absolutely, he's going to get more.
Because if you don't think you can do that, then you shouldn't think of him as the way you guys are thinking about him. Because, and I'm not saying the whole chat, because I think it was just one comment. There's probably a lot of people that think he can handle that. But for the people that are like, Isaiah Pacheco split carries or 60-40, well, then you must not have a ton of faith in him being a number one back then, because that's his job. Now, there's a lot of split backfields even with number one backs. Even last year, like Christian McCaffrey had Brian Robinson getting some carries. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. Isaiah's going to get some carries, but it should be mostly dominated by Jahmyr Gibbs, Caleb. That's how it should work.
Yeah, for me going into this year with Gibbs, it's like a nervous excitement, because if everything goes well, if he stays healthy, he gets the volume that we think he's going to get, the 300-plus carries, the probably 60, 70 catches. He's going to be, with his talent, undisputed best running back in football. I think we could probably all agree with that. With the volume, the numbers he's going to put up, he's going to be a front runner for Offensive Player of the Year. But he has to stay healthy. That's the thing, like you guys have been alluding to the whole time. He hasn't done this in his entire career, where the whole backfield is essentially his, and the offense is built around him. So if it works out, this is going to be one electric offense. But if it doesn't, and Gibbs can't stay on the field, or he's just not as effective as he was in the past when he's splitting a backfield, I think it's going to be really disappointing.
What about this? I'll ask the question to the chat and to you guys. If we end the season, okay, however it ends. Let's just say regular season ends. What's a suitable Jahmyr Gibbs stat line? That you're
stat
like,
line for good?
Where you're like, you feel good about the season he had. You're like, let's say he's – I don't even want to go as far to say like he's not paid yet and you're about to pay him. Like, what would make you feel a lot better about
to be honest,
like a certain stat line? Chime in on that too.
If you're looking to pay him, because he's going to get paid. It's inevitable that he's going to get paid. I think the guy has to this year. If he's going to get 300 carries, you have to see 1,500 yards out of him. You want to see a 1,500-yard rush.
1,500-yard rusher.
You saw 4 or 5 guys do it last year in the NFL.
Yeah. I don't think that's crazy.
And again, he's had 1,600's a lot. That's like really good. 1,600's a lot, but like 1,500, like he had 1,400 back in 2024 with 250 splitting carries.
No, I get
so I think to me, expectation minimum is like, hey, you have to hit that 1,500 mark. And receiving wise, I expect him to go out there. He had 77 catches last year, around the same, and maybe even 700 receiving yards. Like you want to
like
see
2,500 yards, scrimmage yards.
2,500, yes. And I think that's fair. I don't think that's anything crazy. I'm not out here saying he needs to be have the number one rushing yards in the NFL. But guys, like last year, realistically, let's put this into perspective. James Cook had 1,600, led the NFL, right? Derrick Henry had 1,595, second in the NFL. Jonathan Taylor, 1,585, and Bijan just under 1,500.
That's all the backs he's with.
You need to be in that conversation because now you're no longer, like for him last year, having the 1,200, 1,300 yards that he had. You were splitting the carries. You're no longer splitting carries. Yeah, you have Isaiah Pacheco there that's going to split at some points, but they've let it. It's very, very well known you're the bell cow back now. Yeah. Like your head coach is telling the media that you now are the guy, and you want to get paid $18 to $20 million. You want to be number 2 like you are on this current list right now in the NFL. You need to go up there and put those numbers up because this last year you weren't even top 5 in rushing yards. You need to at least be top 3 in rushing yards if you want to be considered a top 3 running back in the NFL. And I think that's fair to say.
Let's go to break. We're a little over break. When we come back, ESPN also ranked the best rosters in the NFL. You're going to want to know where the Detroit Lions are. We'll talk about that when we come back. But first, we got Mad Packs, KG.
Let me tell the people about Mad Packs, the maddest of packs. And the packs that they are selling today are the gummies, man. The Boom Shakalaka 200 milligram hash rosin gummies and the High-Low 200 milligram live resin gummies alongside the Mad Packs extracts. That's the concentrates, the Blizzard packs. They got flour, they got pre-rolls, whatever you need to get right for the summer. So go to getmadpacks.com. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
Neil Rule and Sean Belizian wake you up every Monday through Friday on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. That's right, Big D Energy has moved to mornings. Get your morning dose of Neil's tone and Sean's insanity. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Two Detroit sports legends coming together for the best Detroit sports morning show there is. Big D Energy, waking you up weekdays on Detroit's #1 sports network.
Thrive Energy pouches give me the energy and clarity to find and beat the shit out of every opportunity that shows its face.
Live and direct, I'm back on set action. Create the wave, we cannonball splash 'em. Mic cord swinging, get your head chopped. Point blank, dead stop. 16 bars in a headlock.
Thrive Energy pouches are for the people who actually want to win, not for the crybabies out there who are happy with a participation award. There's 0 sugar, so give Thrive a try.
Go.
It's game on at Art & Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art & Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
All right, let me tell you guys about the greatest restaurant on the planet. It's Art & Jake's, man. They have over 80 wall-to-wall TVs, 22 draft beers on tap. You see on the screen there, 90-plus menu items. It is unbelievable. We were there for the Tigers watch party in Sterling Heights. The boys here at Crunch Time, we go there for the UFC events. I think we're actually, I don't know if we're doing like a stream or anything, but I'm pretty sure that the boys will probably be at Art & Jake's this Saturday watching. This Saturday's the McGregor fight, correct, boys?
Yes.
Watch McGregor.
Yes.
So we'll probably be at the Sterling Heights or one of those other locations. McGregor, Patty the Batty fights. Everyone's fighting this week, and so we're going to be there. Make sure you go check it out. You can also join AJ's fan club. It's Art & Jake's, baby, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
We're back. It's crunch time. Woodward Sports. More lines to get into. ESPN ranked all the rosters in the NFL, and guess where the Detroit Lions are ranked? So number one, to no one's surprise, is the Los Angeles Rams.
Can we go around? Have you guys all seen the rankings already?
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't, KG?
No.
Where do you think the line? I want to like get. You've already seen them, haven't you?
I just looked.
Oh, dang it! I should have
Yes,
set
KG.
that up. KG, what do you
In
think?
terms of roster, they're between 12 and 15.
12 and 15. Okay. Well, I mean, people in the chat, drop it in there. What do you think the Lions are in the roster? I should have known. I meant to do that to have everyone guess. That's on me. Hand up. But KG's got between 12 and 15. We'll see where the people go.
So the Rams are coming at number one, which okay. I mean, no one should be surprised by that.
As they should be.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
unanimously.
should be surprised by that at all. At number two, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. At number two.
All right.
You got
Y'all
it, big
already
dog.
know. You're right. You got it.
I looked at you for a
I think
reason.
they are destined for a fall off, but that's me.
Three.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Eagles. One, I think they've lost a lot of players. They have added some pieces, but I still think
not enough.
maybe like a 6, 7, 8. I'll throw them in that area.
Three is the Seattle Seahawks. They are three. Number four on this list is the Buffalo Bills.
Real quick, Seahawks. Did they lose a lot of players? They lost like a lot of their big time pieces on defense.
I mean, I think they
just
lost
Kenneth Walker.
They lost Kenneth Walker. They lost a safety, but I think that's about
They
it.
lost a
the rest of the
safety
team is
and
intact.
a corner.
Tariq. Yeah, but they had another corner playing. He was playing, but
that defense is still really good. So.
they had a couple. Yeah, but they
Yes.
also drafted Bud Clark to replace that
Right.
safety.
I guess, but again, you're hoping like he's.
I think they're gonna be good, bro.
They're still
I
pretty
think people
good.
underselling the Seahawks a little bit.
Who else did they lose that went to the?
They still solid, bro.
Who was it that went to the Bears from there? Well, didn't someone?
It was Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Yeah,
He
okay.
was good.
He was
but,
good.
Yeah.
4, the Buffalo Bills are on this list. 5, the Baltimore Ravens. So no Lions in the top 5. I don't know if
By the
anyone's
way,
surprised by that.
I want to say this with the Ravens. I said the Ravens last year when this article came out. I was like, the Ravens have the number one team on roster.
I like that.
I think you can even argue that this year, but they missed the playoffs just like the Lions did last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they were kind of in the same spot. That roster, every time I look at the Baltimore Ravens,
I think they
stacked.
gonna be nasty. Jesse Minter done took over.
Yeah.
The defense is gonna be way better this year because they already got dogs. They just didn't play good defense.
Yeah,
last
because
year.
their safeties and corners, bro. Like they have
On
just
paper,
their
they have
defense
a
is
great
incredible.
their
defense.
defense on paper is really good.
And they just added Malachi Starks, didn't they, this
They have
last year?
playmakers
Yeah.
at all 3 levels. They have Kyle Hamilton, they have Roquan, and they have Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah,
Like that defense.
bro, they finished.
Oh, last year Malachi was. Who was it? They added another secondary player in the draft this year, didn't they not? Or
That I don't know, but I know
thinking
they
of
have
someone.
Nate Wiggins, Marlon Humphrey, and Chidobe Awuzie. It's pretty good.
they got
guys.
Vega too, right guard. They got
And they got
Vega at
Vega.
guard.
He's gonna be just-
I love the Ravens
What they
roster.
receivers look like this year?
They got Jacoby Lane, Rashad Bateman, and Zay Flowers.
See, that's the area
So-
every
That's the
time
area.
with them.
Every time.
Every time.
Can't figure it out.
Did they lose Isaiah Likely?
Yes,
They
they went to
did,
the
yeah.
Giants.
Yeah.
They did.
They also lost their fullback, Patrick.
Picard?
Yeah, he went to the Giants with Harbaugh.
Don't worry, Mark Andrews will still pop up for 700 yards.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, Linderbaum left.
Yeah, oh yeah, yep.
So, and then at number 6, the Detroit Lions.
There we go.
There you go.
How about that?
I thought they was gonna undersell us though, because normally on these lists they do undersell us a lot. Plus, I don't know how they view our defense. If we talk about roster all encompassing, we have some very good defensive pieces, but defense as a whole, not necessarily the best.
So they did say biggest weakness secondary. It's lacks a lot of talent in the secondary, and obviously the Terrion stuff that they put in there. That was like their weakness for the Lions.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, if we're being honest,
Offensively, they are a top 5 roster.
roster-wise, like offensively, you could argue they have the second best offense outside maybe the Rams.
Absolutely.
And then defensively, at the end of the day, like healthy, right? Healthy defensively, you do have a first-team All-Pro linebacker. You have a second-team All-Pro edge rusher. You have, if Kirby is healthy, a first-team All-Pro safety. So you do have like All-Pros sprinkled throughout the whole defensive roster. So I can see why that would move you up into the top 6.
Yeah.
I get it.
But they aren't available though. That's the
Right,
thing.
that's the
why I
biggest
thought
question.
They was gonna hit us with.
It's the biggest
yeah,
question.
it's the same thing. Like what the Detroit Lions have in offense, what we're talking about is the same thing with the Texans. The Texans' defense stacked,
Yeah.
but their offense has has some questions. They have C.J. Stroud, who one's had a great rookie year. David's pretty good. Their offensive line's a little better. Nico Collins is a great player, but
Yeah.
their offense is it's the same thing with the Lions. Like defense, like they have all pros, which helps. But again, like they have Kirby and Bryant on this. Like we don't even know what's going on with those two. You know, for the future.
And by the way, let's put this in
concerning.
perspective.
They have Malcolm Rodriguez on here as a starting linebacker.
Yeah,
Shout out, come on,
like,
Rodrigo.
Rock Ya-Sin's on here as a starting,
we love
as a starting
Put
corner.
some respect on Rodrigo's
They have
name.
Levi Onwuzurike as a starting defensive tackle on this list.
Yeah, come on.
I mean,
your corner just
this is not concerned. This
fighting
is
the
like,
case. Like you just released them, so it's like, yeah, bro.
like on paper, it's like, oh yeah, you got Jarrett Campbell, Aiden Hutchinson, and Lee McNeil, and you got those safeties.
Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
But then you look and you're like, well, Aleem, we don't know if he's going to bounce back. Levi, I mean, that guy, I ain't buying any stock in that.
We got some questions, bro.
Derek Barnes, Malcolm.
I'm surprised they got us kind of high.
Yeah, I was
I'd
say,
have maybe put the
yeah.
Lions.
I think it's the offense that pushes them up.
I feel that. Yeah.
I think it is because like outside of that, I do honestly. If I'm being honest though, it's just the secondary on this team that you're questioning, and they do have some sort of depth, but the corner spot, like right now, it's hard to be like that corner spot is.
Yeah, well, it says here they also list the biggest weakness, the biggest strength. So the biggest strength, obviously, to no one's surprise, offensive playmakers. Biggest weakness, secondary.
Yeah.
And it says this one is not for a lack of talent, but major availability concerns make this Lions secondary a question mark.
What, Booner?
Nothing. I read the biggest weakness out loud already.
One thing I'm surprised about is just looking at the teams on this list. The Broncos are a better football team than we are. They just are.
Where are they right now?
They're 8. They're just about. They had one of the best defenses in football last year.
Yeah.
This offseason,
Do you want to be honest though? It's opposite of the Lions. Their offense isn't like on
well,
paper.
they traded for Jalen Waddle. They have an
They have made
incredible
some
offensive
strides.
line.
Their offensive line's like
Bo
top.
Nick's going to come back. They have
They
Cortland
made some
Sutton,
strides.
You
R.J.
could
Harvey,
probably-
who they love. They have one of the best offensive play callers in the
Yeah, I
league.
guess it's
Offensive
fair.
mind, Sean Payton.
No,
The
watch
Broncos
out
are
for the
just
Broncos.
they're just flat out a better team than the Lions. I can't believe they're
Bo
out
Nix
against
come to play, they gonna be a dangerous team.
Yeah,
Yeah, if he's healthy.
yes.
Yeah,
If he's
man.
healthy and he's
Yeah,
back,
'cause the
you're
reality
in a
of-
spot.
I like Bo Nix, bro.
You guys know how this is. I mean, it's like you got to play the games at the end of the day.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
this
right.
roster ranking.
Not you using my argument.
Yeah, this is the old KG. You got to play the games because 6 on this list as a roster. It's like, yeah, it's awesome. It's good morale boost. But at the end of the day, it's like
I mean, they was in the AFC Championship.
Like, I just don't.
Yeah,
And the only
Broncos,
reason they lost is because Bo Nix got hurt, and they probably could have
Yeah,
gone and beat the Patriots if they realistically.
Yeah.
It was just Bo Nix was out.
Yeah, and
City time, baby.
If C.J. Stroud could just hold on to the football, I think the Texans could have done a lot more last
No,
year.
and that's fair. That is fair.
I think that's a
Can
Super Bowl level.
Can we at least agreement they are a top 10 roster on paper?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's fair.
Yeah,
like
'cause
I don't
9 on here is like, or 10's the Green Bay Packers. I think they're better than them.
Oh,
So.
which is shocking. The Packers being on that list is just, again. I'm going to be consistent with this. Packers just keep falling on all these lists because of the Green Bay Packers, and historically they were good. Yeah. Like they're not on paper, not the greatest team.
Do they have anything outside the top 10? Where are the Bears on this list?
That's a good question.
I
Yeah,
have you
so
here.
what?
You got it?
Yeah, so the Bears, you have to. They kinda,
lost some stuff.
Yeah, they're kind of disrespecting the Bears.
They're
at 17.
deep down there.
They're at
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, see, I think the Bears roster better than that.
The Buccaneers are 18th, which is shocking. I think the
17's
Bucs are
crazy.
I
good.
don't like the Bucks.
To have the Bears 7 spots below the Packers is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think the Minnesota Vikings are?
I think
you know what? Let's have fun with that one, guys, because everyone's telling me this roster by the Vikings is historic.
Where's Lucas?
They just need to figure out quarterback.
25.
What do you guys think they are?
25.
Well, but based on what
25?
people have been saying, they should be top 7. I mean,
Oh my
we just need
God.
Kyler Murray to be able to complete a pass, and this team's going all the way. So where are they ranked as a roster?
The Minnesota Vikings are 22nd.
Okay.
on the
Cool.
list.
Awesome.
You were close,
Yeah.
KG.
All those people that keep sucking off the Vikings. Not KG.
I'm not sucking them off.
It's
I'm
really just Kyler Murray that you've been a little high on.
Just
So-
pay
but I'm-
attention. That's all.
I'm more going
Pay
at Klotz.
attention.
Klotz
That's
has been,
it. That's it.
Klotz has been glazing the Vikings too much, bro.
See, Klotz
if
is-
Kyler Murray can just be top 15, they're going to be
Oh,
dangerous.
he
I'm
loves
telling
the
you, Klotz
Vikings,
is on.
dude.
He'd see
What?
He see the path, bro. He do.
If Kyler Murray can just be top 15, they're going to be dangerous.
I just think both of their quarterbacks suck, so they're going to be just average or below
If he's
average.
top 15,
I think
Cool.
KOC gonna be able to mask some of them mistakes. I do, but that's
Yeah.
But if Kyler Murray is the Kyler Murray of the Cardinals, then yeah, we got nothing to worry about.
The Cardinals actually are surprised. Oh no, never mind. Not
And
surprising.
GTA
I
6
read the
comes
wrong
out in
number.
November, so I think we're okay, y'all. GTA 6, Modern Warfare, all of it's gonna be out November, so I think we're okay.
God, I love the Vikings.
Who's
being in
last, the Jets?
20s.
No, it's the Dolphins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
It goes. This is from bottom up. Ready? Tell me when there's a team that shouldn't be at the bottom. Miami Dolphins 32.
Yep.
31 the Browns.
Yep.
30 the Falcons.
Okay.
They're actually tied 29th. Falcons and Cardinals.
I think the Browns could be a little higher too, technically.
Yeah, Titans are 28.
Okay.
So Klotz
Titans should be lower, bro.
Klotz's Cam Ward Titans 28.
Why are the Titans 28, bro?
Klotz's two teams are 22nd and 28.
Swap them in the Browns, bro. That's what I would do. But go ahead.
Raiders at 27.
Yeah.
Saints at 26. Jets 25, boy.
So you're telling me the Vikings are a couple spots away from the Jets?
They're right there. The Panthers that everyone said the Panthers are going to win that division again, they're 24th.
That's a little low.
Vikings fans,
That's
you guys
a
are
little low.
jackasses, man. All you guys. Hyping out the
Damn,
Vikings.
go at him, Jeff. Get it off, Jeff.
You guys are all jackasses. And the people here, shame on you.
I can't
Shame
believe
on
honestly,
you.
I can't believe I'm shocked right now that the Bears are 17th. They should be higher.
That's disrespectful.
Like the Bears and the Packers should swap, and the Bears should be 10th, and the Packers should be 17th.
Yeah, so I mean,
Cowboys are 14.
Cowboys 8.
I think Cowboys, yeah.
Chiefs 12,
Top 10.
49ers 11.
Yeah. I love that. That's great. Makes me feel a lot better about my ESPN. It fits my narrative, so I'm on board now.
Hey, real quick, too, because we probably won't get to this because the Lions aren't in this list at all. But today, the corners got released. NFL executives, coaches, scouts, and executives all put out their corners, top corners. So the Lions' weakness is corners, right?
Yeah.
So number 1, Pat Surtain. I think that's fair. Best
Yeah.
corner in the league. Number 2, Derek Stingley. Incredible corner. 3, Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks, Devon Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Trent McDuffie on the Los Angeles. Remember when people were mad that I was like going at Les Snead, like how can Brad Holmes not do what Les? That man's fit. They went and got a top 5 corner in the league. Quinyon Mitchell. Oh, another NFC rival. The Eagles is at 6. Denzel Ward, who the people want in Detroit, he's at 7. J.C. Horn at 8. Sauce Gardner 9. At number 10, another NFC rival, the Philadelphia Eagles, Cooper DeJean. How about that? Oh, and let's go to honorable mentions. Kamari Lassiter, Joey Porter Jr., A.J. Terrell, Jalen Johnson from the Chicago Bears. Oh, they got a good corner. And then also receiving votes, DJ Turner, Marlon Humphrey, Alante Taylor, Duran Bland, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Jeff.
Wow.
Tyson Campbell, Travis Hunter,
Bland
Byron
suspect,
Murphy, Demondor Lenore, and guess what? The Eagles with a third player within this list, Reek Woolen.
Wait, Jeff, were you a Kool-Aid McKinstry guy?
The two guys I wanted bad were Kool-Aid and Kamari Lassiter.
I was in on
wanted
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, yeah.
What was that?
If they
What
had
year was
drafted him,
that?
Might have been cool.
That was Terry on draft.
Yeah.
Same draft.
Same draft.
But
So
at
we
the same
missed
time,
out on Kool-Aid McKinstry.
And it's funny because
who
Kool-Aid
else?
was mocked to us way more than T.A. was.
Kamari Lassiter.
Yeah.
Cooper
Mitchell.
DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell. I mean, there was 4. We got the crazy. I don't think people realize this enough. We drafted 2 corners in the first 2 rounds, and there are 5 other corners in that draft class that are better than the 2 corners that you drafted.
I will say
That's bad.
During draft time, it was like Terrion was my number 1 corner, but I didn't think we were going to be there because I didn't think we were going to trade up. So that's why I was pushing Kool-Aid so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it hurts.
Same
looking
here,
back at it. It hurts.
It does hurt.
5 corners in that draft class better. You went the 2 that were the worst.
I mean, the
out of
guy's
top
name
7.
is Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Come on, bro.
He'd be
Normally
Booner's
you
best
gonna be
friend.
good if you got a name like
By
that.
the way, fits my name argument. My name, this is a theory I have. His name was Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Has to be good.
The guy has to be good.
Yeah.
How many picks did he have?
I'm
I
just
thought
telling
Giovanni
you,
Manu
you
passed
guys-
the name test too, and
Yeah. Manure is pretty close.
It's a tough thing. People are calling him Giovanni Manure.
Yeah.
I don't know about this name test, man. I've always pushed back on it.
Those got to be a fly name, bro.
It's. I have this theory, and GMs feel free to borrow it if a guy has a cool name and it just fits on a jersey.
But how do you know if he has a cool name? It's subjective. Like
Well, we
you can
usually-
say,
No,
"Oh,
You
cool."
know.
Like Brian Branch. You know.
Yeah.
That name is sick.
Yeah.
That's just it's Brian.
Yeah.
But his last
I
name's
know this guy
Branch.
ain't as good, but Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Brian
like,
Branch.
You know, just a certain name.
Lil Jordan
Lil
Humphrey.
Jordan
Yeah, but how great is he?
He's not that.
But
so does it work on the name test?
But I'm not saying it's 100% hit rate, but you have a good feel. I bet if you went 5 consecutive drafts, drafted cool names, you'd probably hit 60%.
Yeah, Brian's a cool name.
So.
Yeah, Brian's a
No, it's Brian Branch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
B2 Bomber, BB.
Right.
Brian Branch, that guy.
Jack Campbell.
Squirrel
Jack
White.
That sounds like somebody that can hit.
KG's on board. KG
Jack Campbell's a normal
name. If I never
name.
saw a snap of Jack Campbell, I will automatically think he's a
But
lineman.
That's a normal name.
Jack Campbell. Now, if his name was Mike
cannot-
Nowinski, I would have been like, this guy sucks.
I don't know about this
You
guy.
cannot sit here and push the name theory to me over the last 4 years, and then you'd be like, Jack Campbell's in that. That's the most normal name of all time.
But you see, this is where you don't understand it. And you will one day.
here we
But
go.
Jack Campbell, tell me, you hear Jack Campbell, boys.
Right. Jackson Smith. And
Now, if his
Jigba,
name was
That JSN is good. That's an incredible one. And the way it's spelled, I could be like, that's good.
right.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, great one.
You knew.
But Jack Campbell,
Penei Sewell.
come on.
Yeah, right.
Jack
Penei
Campbell.
No, just take the Jack one out. That one's not
Like,
one.
but I'll even argue Fred Warner.
Yeah.
That name, like,
That's an average name.
That's
You'll
an
get it.
average
Hey,
name.
hey,
Why can't
I just don't know if you
average
have a
names
feel
be
of it.
good?
I just don't know. I understand where Jeff's coming from. I just don't know if you have a feel for it yet, Boone.
He don't see it, bro.
Like Jeff,
He's a scout. He's a scout. He's working his way up the ranks. He's getting there.
Jeff, we
He's
talked
getting
about
there.
it during draft time. Who was your? I remember we were talking about names from this draft. Who was like a couple of names from this draft that you were like, oh fuck yeah.
Oh man, I kind of forgot. I have to go back. back.
'cause
I
there was a
bet
couple that-
maybe we'll revisit that during the season.
Yeah.
The name test.
The name test is insane. But you have to write down the exact names before. Like Arvel Reese, great name.
Oh, that's a great name.
That's a great. Mansour Delane, unbelievable
You knew
name.
that, dude.
He's gonna be a
He's
dog.
gonna be-
You know my favorite.
Like, come on, man.
My favorite one, the best one, Sonny Styles. I think that's a sick
Styles
one.
is
You know he's
fire,
gonna be
yeah.
nice, man. Like Fernando Mendoza. Like that one could go either way.
Makai Lemon, that's incredible.
That's a nice
that's
name,
dope.
yeah.
Ruben Bain,
Yeah.
that's a
Oh,
big
come on.
one.
See, hey,
I'm getting it a little bit. I understand it a
Yeah,
little
bro.
bit. There are just
you
somewhere.
understand it now.
There are just somewhere it's just
like
like.
hoof-hearted though, like linebackers, they do need those generic ass names.
No,
Like
you
Jack
do,
Campbell, you kind of
seriously.
know, like this guy's.
But
Jack
it is a
Campbell sound
generic
like a
name.
hit
It's not
stick,
like
bro.
it's like
But
oh.
it's like linebacker.
No,
You're telling me
bro.
Jack and Fred are like, oh, that passes the name.
No, it's last
Yeah,
name
but-
too. Last name too.
Yeah.
No, that sound like you're gonna get fucked up going across the middle on them. Like, I don't want to run into a Jack Campbell in the middle of the field. Like
What about Jared Goff?
Ray Lewis. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Jared Goff, Goff,
as a quarterback.
as a quarterback, it does have a ring to it. for sure.
A great quarterback name too, Cam Ward. That's
That's
a great,
another one,
That's
yeah,
a great
I'll give you
quarterback
that.
name.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, too bad
Lamar
he
Jackson.
sucks.
Um,
Not Lamar.
like
Cam.
Bo Nix.
Yeah, that's
Cool
a
ass
fire name. Like, it is.
Tom Brady. That's just Tom.
Tom Brady is
Tom Brady.
clean. It's
It's just Tom.
I was gonna say Tom Brady.
You guys are just basing it off of how
No,
good
but
these guys
Brady.
actually are.
Like
instead of-
Brady.
I'm telling you the
Tom
name,
Brady.
though.
You
He
knew.
does have a fire
You know what we're
name,
gonna do?
Tom
No, we're
Brady.
doing this next year before the draft.
Yeah.
You know what? No, in the next month or so, I'm gonna print
Let's
off
do a name
100.
draft.
I'm gonna pick off 100 names for next year's NFL draft, and before the college season starts, I want you all to write good or bad next to them, and I'll put them in like an envelope, and we won't open the envelope until the NFL draft and after the season, and once they're drafted, and we'll open it up and we'll see where they all went.
I love that.
You know who I want? You know who I want?
So you guys have to stick with those names.
No, I want to do that for the NFL season too. Like we do a time capsule with hot takes for the Lions or just the NFL in general, and let's revisit them, man.
Hey, the people wanted a Key Mesidor.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
cool
a
name.
fire name.
Dante gave $2 to Terrion Arnold, 2 first names. Can't trust him.
No,
Nope.
see that
See,
one.
Like
We should've saw it.
I'll give you a name that sucks from the first round last year, Keldrick Falk. That's not
no,
a good
I'm
edge
with you on
rusher
that.
name.
I'm with you on that.
So they're not all.
I can't trust
We have
it.
to have a committee that can.
The
we can vote on.
the issue is like Keldrick Falk. Your probably take is he's not going to be good, so you're like, oh, bad name.
No.
So like that's why I need it. We need a system where it's non-biased. Like we don't know how good the player is, maybe early in his college career before they actually go off, and we can see if it works.
Like Mr. Jiggles, Joey Harrington.
Nah.
Should have seen that one
Yeah,
coming.
right. For real,
I
bro.
mean,
To the Lions too? Like, come on, bro. Like Joey Harrington, like, bro.
Cade Cunningham. That dude, you
Cade,
knew.
yeah.
You knew.
Double
I'm gonna be
Cs,
honest.
bro.
I'll throw the hand up. Jay Ivey. I thought
The
that
name,
was
yeah.
Dwayne Wade-esque kind
No,
of thing.
I'll throw one out there. I'll throw one out there.
Yeah,
That was
fire
good. That
name.
ended up not being very good. Roddy Stuckey.
Yeah.
Like that's a name,
Yeah.
but he just didn't end up being very good. So it's not at 100% hit
Boy,
rate.
Stuckey
We got
sounds
to
trash.
work on
Allen
it a little bit,
Iverson.
but-
Like you go
Yeah,
through it, man.
yeah.
There's some names you're like, these are gimmies.
Even
Like,
his real name, Bubba
I
Chuck.
mean-
Even his real name, Bubba Chuck. He played football. He played football as Bubba Chuck. And he
No
was
way.
good. Yeah, no.
There's
Bubba
Allen
Chuck.
Iverson?
Yeah, his name is Bubba Chuck, bro.
What?
Yeah, like that. Like
That's an incredible
He hit
name.
2 times.
Yeah,
2 times.
and bro, he
Both
played
names.
football under Bubba Chuck, and he was very good.
Hey,
bro.
Josh
Yeah,
Allen. Josh Allen is a weak name.
See that one,
Kid Joby,
the
but he
committee-
is like
the committee would have gotten
MVP.
wrong. We would have gotten wrong.
That's why we need to, before college season starts, we need to start. Every year we need to have like our envelopes. So like in the next 4 or 5 years, we have all these names, and we could actually do a percentage and see if it hits.
I'm not saying we're
Downs.
100%. Caleb Downs, you know he's
Caleb
gonna get.
Downs,
I'm not
bro.
saying it's 100% hit rate. Like Josh Allen, I would admit, like he'd be like, oh no,
Yeah.
the guy's a bust.
Yeah,
you
for
know.
sure.
But no, we were
wrong.
we have to go back into the lab and research.
Yeah,
and
we gotta
really dial
we should
in.
actually start doing like a little research thing here.
Yeah.
We
Champ
need
Bailey, come on.
Champ Bailey's a
That's
great
a
one.
fire day.
you
And his
knew.
brother, Boss Bailey, who wasn't that good. But
That's even better.
The Boss is a great name.
Boss is a
Bailey
Boss
is
Bailey is
incredible.
like, bro, I'll draft him just off the name.
Yeah. That's all right. We're bullshitting now. We got to get a break. We got to double up here. We got Massage Chair House and Water Hazard.
All right.
Yeah, let me tell you about Massage Chair House. If you're looking to take
Hey,
a
Massage Chair House, cool name.
Yeah, Massage Chair House, great name.
It's
The
a
test
great
is the
name.
name test, and if you're looking to take your relaxation to the next level, Massage Chair House is the place to be. They feature top brands like Infinity and Osaki. They are a destination for premium comfort and cutting-edge wellness technology. Experience the difference with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc and creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews at the Wellness Doc. Book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com or simply scan the QR code on your screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
Let me tell you about Water Hazard because, I mean, one hell of a drink name, I'll tell you that. Water Hazard from Founders. By the way, you can get those $5 cans at any Art & Jake's location in Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. It's best served over ice with a slice of lemon, preferably, but any slice you throw in there, it'll taste delicious, citrusy, refreshing, gluten-free. Try it and always drink responsibly.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
You know how some things are so good they should be world famous, but they're not? Our house-made vinaigrette is one of those things. And the antipasto salad, we drizzle it over. Same with our hand-battered chicken tenders. Original recipe soups and pasta sauces. It's almost as if our original, world-famous Detroit-style pizza is mocking them. And that's not very nice.
Sean Belizian wake you up every Monday through Friday on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. That's right, Big D Energy has moved to mornings. Get your morning dose of Neil's tone and Sean's insanity. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Two Detroit sports legends coming together for the best Detroit sports morning show there is. Big D Energy, waking you up weekdays on Detroit's #1 sports network.
All right, let me tell you guys about Founders and All Day IPA. It marks right now the 15th year anniversary for Founders Brewing and the legendary All Day IPA. It's citrusy, it's crisp and refreshing with the perfectly balanced taste, and it has 4.7 ABV, and it's built to go the entire distance for whatever you're doing, whether you're watching the baseball game the Tigers play, if you're watching, or if you're out there playing on 18 holes of golf, get an All Day IPA because it will last the entire round. And right now you can get $5 shorts at any Art and Jake's locations in the state of Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And as always, please drink responsibly.
And if you're looking to add some Detroit style to your next catering event, Buddy's Pizza is the place to be. Their menu is packed with fan favorites, including their award-winning pizza, signature salads, home-style pastas, and more. Save 20% on your next catering order of $200 or more with promo code Woodward20. Visit buddyspizza.com/catering to view their complete menu and place your order today.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. We do want to talk some Jalen Durant. I know people are just spamming names in there.
Yeah,
Jake Butt,
the name
Monty
thing is taking over.
Ray Lewis, Jerome Bettis.
It's taken over.
By the way, Anthony Patterson says, bro, General Axel Booty, quarterback, plays for the Louisiana Warhawks.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's like the greatest athlete
General
of all time.
Axel Booty.
Yeah. Off of your name test.
You
guys are just naming Hall of Famers.
No, that's not
General
true.
Axel
Yeah, that's
Booty.
literally all it is literally just like go to the worst players in the league.
Not to be confused with John David Booty.
Yeah.
You remember John David Booty?
It's easy just to look at the Hall of Fame and be like, oh yeah, good.
No, I'll give you a name right now in the NFL that sucks really bad, but good name, Kadarius Toney.
Yeah,
like that's a player.
That's a
you're
fire
like, fuck.
But so how does that affect the name test?
Naming
then?
Hall of Famers supports the argument because there's a lot of.
But I could also go
names.
name guys that played 1 year in the league and be like, that's a good name.
Well,
That's a good name.
That
That's
the
a
name
good
thing
name.
is 100% hit rate. I never said
What's
that.
the hit rate?
Like you said, good 60.
About 60.
Yeah.
About
Oh,
67.
I mean that's
65.
So one of every two guys basically hits.
No, that's 50%.
Yeah, bro.
Math. That's
Booner never changed, bro.
Yeah, that's
Wait, what percentage did you just say?
One of every two.
One of every two.
I just went 50-50.
65.
60% is basically 50-50.
I said 60, about 70, 67.
No, 60 is not 50-50.
It's close though. It's 10%
over half,
off.
bro.
It's 6 out of every 10 people. You're one away from being 50-50.
6 out of every 10.
Are you
is a lot
arguing
of
that 1 of 2 is the same as 60?
It's close. It's very close.
No, it's not.
If I took 10 guys right now, 6 of them, but then if I'm
So
like
if I shot
50% it's only
50% from the field and I shot 60% from the field, how would you?
that's good, but 50's still really good.
Okay.
It's close.
All right. Rake says Snacks Harrison. I mean, that's
man, shout out Snacks.
all right.
Yeah, we're just naming.
We're just
It is, but we're just naming the greatest
Dre
players.
Bly.
Dre
Okay, I'll
Bly,
move on.
no, that's a fire. He was good too. Shout out Dre Bly.
Whew. All right, let's
Not
move
a
on.
good coach, but
Let's talk. Hey, we got.
By the way, I wanted to mention this too. Like so can we agree that the only destination for Jalen Durant at this point is the Sacramento Kings?
That's it.
That's it.
And they waived DeMar DeRozan, and they're basically trying to get out from under the second apron. It seems.
No, they are under both aprons.
Under both.
Are they right
aprons.
now?
Yep. Shout out to Bobby Marks. He reported.
Yeah, I know they only needed like $1 million or so to get under.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, sorry. The waiver will push Sacramento below both aprons.
Yeah.
They have
So-
until the end of August to waive and stretch the amount over 3 seasons. It's about $25.7 million.
Yeah.
That was only guaranteed 10 for DeMar DeRozan. So I don't know if Sacramento, the only way they can get Big Durant is if they throw in some pieces. Because you got your boy Zach LaVine, Caleb, that already opted into his deal. So it looks like it's Sacramento or bust for old Jalen Durant.
By the way,
that's what it seems like.
This is significant news for us, Jeff. The NFL just released their schedule for like next year. The NFL scouting combine ends that Sunday, and the next day NFL free agency begins. So it's like combine free agency, and we're always in Indy for that whole week. So then we have free agency the day we get back.
Mm-hmm.
That's massive. That's insane. Usually there's like a week or two in between. This next year they're making it. They don't want football to have any break.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going football 24/7.
That's the goal.
Yeah, I mean that's
fire.
We're kind of I'm excited for the next couple of weeks just in sports in general because we're gonna get this Jalen Durant news hopefully in the near future, and then we have training camp. So it seems like the offseason, we always talk about this, like the offseason's like, oh yeah, it gets a little doom and gloom. Sometimes when you don't have sports, or at least all sports going on at once, but there's been so much stuff that's occurred the last month.
And come on now, we still got the Tigers, man.
And
Stop
the Tigers.
They hang it in there.
I'm telling you guys, I'm just gonna sit back. I'm not gonna say anything until they get back to 500, and then I'll let you guys. I'm just gonna sit here and smile
If
and
they
wave.
do, that is
I
all
saw
well
a
and
tweet
good.
yesterday.
They
It said
can.
last year at this time the Tigers had like a 6% chance to make the playoffs, and this year it's like
It was like a 2% chance.
or 2%, whatever it was. But this year it's like 22%. They're like, there's a chance.
There is.
Y'all
You
can
guys
have
could
it,
just
bro.
keep hating. You guys, you know what? Just stay on that side, enjoy it, have fun. I'm just gonna continue enjoying
this
watching them.
season is irrelevant at this point. I'm thinking
I'm
about
having
the
fun
future
watching
of this
it.
team, and the future of this team is not looking too.
What was
it's
the-
looking a little grim.
I'm having fun
What was the Tarek
watching
Skubal
this.
update with the percentages?
Like
It was like
85%.
75 to 85%.
Yeah,
chance.
I don't
Just
even
say
care
he's gonna
about-
get traded, bro.
You don't have time, bro.
No, I don't.
Flat
Listen,
out,
I
you
think
don't
Skubal's out no matter what. But the rest of the guys, like, dude, hey, I'm excited if they can trade.
You're not winning anything without Skubal. You're
All
not.
right.
You might not even sniff the playoff without
We'll
Skubal.
see. We will see.
I promise you. I guarantee it.
You're promising. Don't promise me something, KG. You can't fully
I'll
give me.
deliver, bro.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to keep enjoying. I'm going to watch this A's series when they win this series, and then they're only 8 or 9 games out of 500, and then the next series, and then they're only 7 or 8 games, and they just slowly fight back. And I'm going to enjoy watching them every night. And you guys, hey.
That's fine.
You guys stop watching them. You too, Caleb. You're quiet over there. Stop watching them. Go ahead.
Damn, that's crazy.
Enjoy being off the bandwagon for the year.
You was talking about Neil police and fandom, and look at you.
I'm not. I'm just saying. No, I'm not telling. Listen. I'm not telling him. I'm not telling him to stop watching it. He's already told me he stopped watching it. I'm just saying what I was told that you guys were out on watching them. Don't want to enjoy. You told me you're already out, so just
to be fair,
have fun
is it
doing
fair
that.
You did say that if they do come back, you're like,
just don't come back. Yeah, I mean, come back next year.
Booner,
come back in spring training.
Booner, you ain't been in the trenches long enough.
Just come back in spring training.
There's a reason why we act this way.
That's fine. When they go to the playoffs,
you don't understand.
When
the
they make the
Scott Harris
playoffs,
regime has been very painful. Okay?
It has. I've been a part of it. I understand it has been.
Why does it feel like that when they've been to the playoffs the last 2 years?
I don't know, but
feel like this. Bro.
Listen, hey, let's have a calm conversation.
Okay,
here.
fair enough.
Calm conversation. All I'm saying is, if they make the playoffs, I've battled through this season with them.
That's fine.
You guys just come back. I'm not saying you can't be on the line or the title. Just come back spring training.
I'm sick of them battling for the playoff. I would
that's
like them
fine.
to be securely
I think that's fine.
in the lead in the playoffs and win the AL Central that's so weak that I've heard about for the last 3 years.
KG, you're getting worked up again.
Okay,
I get it. Scott Harris does that to you.
I'm telling you.
But what I it's one of those things. I hear you.
Okay. Fair enough.
But if they make the playoffs, I'll see you guys in spring training. I'll enjoy the playoff run.
All right.
That's crazy.
Only you can enjoy the playoff run. But you're not policing fandom.
I'm not. No, he said he's out for the year. He said he's done watching for the year.
You're a gatekeeper.
You can't say you're done watching for the year and then all of a sudden come back. You said it. Not me. You said it. Not me. I think that's fair. I'm not telling you to do it.
If you turn the game on, Booner gonna pop off.
Caleb wants to watch him again. Is he allowed to?
He said he doesn't want to watch him the rest of the year.
What if he changes his mind? He wants to watch him.
Listen, then he's not a man of his word.
It's okay.
Then he's not a man of his word.
Hey,
you could choose.
95% of you fans that were out because this team stunk at like a historically bad May because this team stunk. 95% of you fans that are out, rightfully so, you're not allowed to watch anymore.
No.
If you do,
that's not what I'm saying.
Out, bro.
KG,
he
Jeff,
pop from behind your
I'm trying to figure out what you are saying.
Hold on, you guys aren't hearing me.
We're not.
The fans that said they're done watching for the year. Okay, you do that. There are fans that are saying, hey, they're not going to win, blah, blah, blah. Like KG, I'm not telling KG to stop watching because KG, we went to the game with them. He still watches them.
I still watch them damn near every night.
But you said like a month ago, you're done watching them completely. That's where it's like.
Was it hyperolic?
It was hyperbolic. We're doing radio. Yeah, it was hyperbolic. Like, I'm going to continue to watch them. They're my hometown sports team, one of my favorite teams ever.
I just laughed.
I'm not going to stop
I just
watching.
laughed how Boone said he told you to stop watching them, and then he was like, "I was just saying that because Caleb said that." But you but you started off with, "I stopped watching."
Caleb told me that he was done watching them for the year. He said, "I can't watch this
just
terrible
the way you
team."
started, it was funny.
Hey, listen, y'all. Booner
so if you tell me that,
if y'all out on the team and watch them anyway, Booner gonna pop up.
No. If you're out on the team, you're fine. But if you told me you're done watching them, don't touch that controller. Do not put that controller back in your hands to turn the Tigers on. You told me you were done watching them for the year. Either you're a man of your word or you're not a man at all.
Mighty, appreciate the $10. She says, we need one more for the live Scott Fish Bowl draft this Saturday at Rochester Mills Beer Co. Great charity event. Anyone else here going? Y'all should stop by. Who are your favorite Detroit fantasy stars? We appreciate the 10. I actually I'm not familiar. We are in Rochester. I do enjoy going to Rochester.
Scott Fish Bowl draft. Yeah, I might actually be interested in that.
Yeah, I've never been.
It's you draft I think you draft like a complete team and you can't change the lineup at all. The lineup always adjusts on its own. I could be wrong, Mighty, but I remember when I first started at Woodward like 5 or 6 years ago, a lot of the guys that did Woodward bets and fantasy and stuff, they would do Scott Fish Bowl drafts.
Okay.
And they would. I think it's around the country, and a lot of people do it. Maybe I might actually do that. That actually.
Okay.
So hit me up, Mighty Bouch, AZ Claire. Reach out to me. I might be interested.
Shad, thank you for the 5. He says, Neil is actually a bad influence on the youth of Detroit sports media.
People are mad at me saying I am playing both sides, which is fine. I probably am.
So you have, is it fair to say that you and Neil maybe have some tendencies that are very similar?
Yes.
Because I think
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why they clash so much. Y'all are so alike, bro. Like.
Yeah. I mean, we're both good at our jobs.
Okay.
Here we go.
So you're saying Neil? So Neil's great at his job, but the way you go at him, it seems like there are problems with the way he delivers some of that.
Are you still out on Neil?
Me and him right now. What was it I said last week? What
You said you were out on him last week.
Not fully out because we still golf together.
You said out.
What was the word?
No, you said outside of golf.
I said outside of golf, but I said
crazy.
at the moment we are not.
You're not a man of your word.
We're not on seeing terms right now.
Is it safe to say talks are ongoing?
There's conversations that he said hi to me back there. I said hey. So typically we have longer conversations.
Who has the leverage?
I mean, it's like
right
a
now
relationship, dude.
in the friendship negotiation right now, who has all the leverage?
I would have to say I have a lot of the leverage. I think I do.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, he does hate the United States of America.
I don't know about that. I got to stick up for deal there. I don't think he hates America.
That's why they yell at each other. They both just get on each other's skin by saying shit that doesn't even.
I know. They talk
like
over
Booner
each
would
other
say to
so
Neil,
much.
"You hate America," and then Neil would say something that Booner didn't even say. That's how they argue.
They talk over each other.
They gaslight each other. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Mr. Jiggles, Booner,
They gaslight each
backtracking, Booner. What am I backtracking?
I don't know.
Am I
Let's just go to
backtracking?
break.
I'm not. Nope, not me.
Let's go to break. We come back. We got shit you may not know with Caleb Zarnik. But first,
Shout out
we
to
got to
people,
get
man.
to Supreme Lending. And that's my job. Let me tell you about Supreme Lending because it is the most important decision you're going to make. You're buying a home or refinancing. It's a big decision. Go to people you trust. Supreme Lending. It's a part of the Woodward Sports family. As a full-service lender, they boast a 99% close-on-time rate, 97% customer satisfaction score. You mention Woodward Sports when you apply for an eligible loan. You will receive up to $500 off your appraisal. Call the numbers on your screen. Talk to the professionals, Chris and Chad, today.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Drive energy pouches give me the energy and clarity to find and beat the shit out of every opportunity that shows its face.
Live and direct, I'm back on set action. Create the wave, we cannonball splash 'em. Mic cord swinging, get your head chopped. Point blank, dead stop. 16 bars in a headlock.
Drive energy pouches are for the people who actually want to win, not for the crybabies out there who are happy with a participation award. There's zero sugar, so give Thrive a try.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Let me tell you about Yaldo Eye Center, Caleb Zarnik, because they are the trusted experts. LASIK eye surgery, very important if you want to watch the Tigers. And it takes just 8 minutes. Recovery so fast, most patients are seeing 20/20 the very next day. Take advantage of their summer promotion as well. Just $1,699 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Trust me, guys, saves you a lot of money in the future with all the hassle of glasses and contacts. So wake up with clear vision. Book your consultation with the Yaldo Eye Center today at yaldoeyecenter.com/1699. We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. Hit that like button on the stream.
Might as well.
We had a glizzy off last week. Caleb took a tough loss.
I forgot all about that because that
was USA Belgium in that. That was USA.
Caleb couldn't handle the crowd. It was
man.
The crowd got to him.
No,
bite one,
because it was you, man.
I'm the crowd.
I know.
And
you
you
got to be able to handle the crowd, dude.
He was laughing in my ear.
I was
made me
heckling.
start dying laughing.
You have to be able to just, the outside noise, put it out, and just.
Can
keep
you just
going.
admit, Caleb, the big moment? It was a big moment for you. It got to you.
And you shit the bed.
The stage.
You did. Would you like a rematch? Booner and Caleb part 2.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm a competitor, so yeah.
That doesn't sound very decisive, Caleb. You got to
Yeah,
be like,
come
hell
on,
yeah,
bro.
I want
Yes,
this.
I do. I'm a competitor, so why would I
Do you
not
think you
want
have
that?
any chance? What are the odds, do you think?
Caleb -110.
Wow.
Damn.
After what
This time.
I'll take the one with the most chili.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
I will.
That's what I'm asking
Because
for.
if I did that last time, I would have still beat you.
Oh,
it's not true, man.
No, that is 100%.
Yeah, right.
The free press conference.
Boner
All right, Caleb, let's get to shit you may not know. Tell us about some shit we may not know.
All right. Well, first off, before we get into all the other topics, I want to say happy birthday to our good friend Ron Holland. He looks like one of the only players that
happy
are
birthday, Ron.
Well, yeah, happy birthday, Ron.
Why you say it like that?
Yeah, what do you not like Ron Holland?
No, I mean, it's just, so it was the last person I thought it was going to be his birthday. I thought we were.
Ron Holland doesn't have birthdays.
That was Cade Cunningham or something.
Damn, that's hater shit.
I'm sorry. You know what? I apologize. That was disrespectful towards Ron. Ron, I love you, Ron. Please get a jump shot. That's all I ask.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday, Ron Holland.
Maybe for your birthday they'll get a jumper.
Sorry about that, Ron. But,
Right. Damn.
yeah, happy birthday, Ron. And okay, first off, let's start with this. This got sent in the Woodward Sports group chat this morning. This is bizarre, I think you could call it. So this is Spurs play-by-play announcer Jacob Toby, I believe it is. He put on his Instagram story, "This is my girlfriend of 6 years, but I cheated on her with Lauren Walters. So feel free to continue following me if you really think I'm a good guy, because
the ex
I'm
did
not."
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say his
side
ex
chick did that.
When I went and read about this story
The side
completely.
chick definitely did
There's
that.
multiple stories that got posted on here in the thread, and there was multiple. She was going and changing captions in old posts to hashtag.
She had his Instagram.
She was changing. She was editing post captions and doing hashtag cheater on like all of them.
You know who he was with too? Lauren Waters.
Yeah,
That name
Lindy
sounds
Waters.
Lindy Waters'
III.
sister.
His sister.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Lindy Waters at?
He was
former
in San
Piston, but
Antonio
He
at
was
one
in San
point.
Antonio.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's
That's
he's in San
crazy,
Antonio.
bro.
Yeah, the whole story is actually kind of crazy.
That's wild.
It's oh man, that's something.
That dude,
That's
I mean,
crazy.
Yeah.
You can't cheat on the girl that got your Instagram.
No.
dog. Stop. Like,
Yeah.
That's a bad thing.
if she
to
got
do.
your socials, just stay faithful, dog. It's over. Just stay faithful, man.
Oh,
That's
dude.
the only reason. No, we don't.
Yeah.
Promote,
Right.
We don't promote.
No, we don't.
We don't promote it. But KG's just being a friend. He's trying to just give some advice.
That's it.
too.
I'm just giving advice.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
all.
That's a crazy move, though. By the way,
Yeah,
like,
insane.
come on.
Hashtag cheater on all the posts.
On
It's
every
hilarious.
post.
Wait,
dude.
really? That's what she did?
She was changing that.
Hashtag
She was
cheater.
editing his post
His signatures and shit. Yeah.
to hashtag cheater.
That's crazy.
This one, little more, I guess, good news. You could call it more lighthearted. Kyle Lowry just signed back with the Raptors one-day contract.
come on, bro.
He's gonna.
What?
He's
Just
well. He's
won't
no. He's
leave.
no.
No, it's a one-day.
No, it's a one-day contract. He's retiring.
All right.
A
You
Raptor.
sure?
Yes.
He
yes.
might try and play again.
How did Kyle Lowry make it onto our show today?
I don't know.
That
Well, shit,
Caleb.
you may not know.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Did you
Caleb.
know that Kyle
Right.
Lowry
I ain't
signed
know
a
that
one-year
I didn't know that.
I didn't
want to know.
I didn't need to know that.
Right.
I didn't
Fine,
need to
fuck.
know it.
God damn. Booner's all on my ass today.
No.
Oh, come
Booner
on.
is always on your ass, Paul.
This,
He is. He
this
always
one-
messing with you. Like,
This one, real
all
quick.
love.
This one is a video from, I believe, like last week, but we didn't get to it. But I thought it was funny. This is Gilbert Arenas, former NBA player, now podcaster. This is Gilbert Arenas on Jalen Durant asking for $240 million from the Detroit Pistons.
For $241 million. I don't know if it's pesos. If it's pesos, boy, ask a little bit more. We got you on that. But $241 million US dollars. You know what? We don't even need to really like disrespect you, right? We're just gonna go to the wheel, right? We're just gonna go to the wheel. You see, You might need to bring that if you want the 200. We're gonna bring it. Whatever it lands on, that's our answer.
bro, he's such a character, dog. I hate Gilbert Arenas.
another name, by the way.
Oh, man.
Agent Zero.
He was good for the gun charge.
I love Gilbert
He was
Arenas.
so good.
And it's try again. Yep. You almost got to get the fuck out. You almost
He's so extra, dog.
was almost there, but try again. You better come with a better number, okay? That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? You're just a little too high. So you could have had just a regular note. We're saying try again. You almost got get the fuck out of this office, okay? So one more time.
See, I can't even take Gil serious, bro. Like, you're the reason Chauncey in jail right now. I thought he think he snitched to the feds. I still ain't letting him go for that. And he's a noted Detroit hater. He is a noted Detroit Piston
But
hater.
hey, realistically, he's not wrong though. He's not wrong. $240 million.
Yeah, I get it.
He's not wrong.
Get the fuck out.
I just don't want to hear him saying that, though. Like,
yeah, that's fair. That's
leave
fair.
Piston affairs alone, Gilbert Arenas. Who snitched on Chauncey and the boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Free
carrying-
Chauncey,
He the only
man.
one not in jail. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. You was literally bragging about it on your show, man.
Free Chauncey.
Anything else, Gil?
Yeah, I mean, I got one more real quick.
Let's run it.
Yeah, this. Fuck.
He said that 3 straight times. I got one more real quick. Oh, here's another one.
This one, Booner did say he doesn't like stats on shit you may not know, but this one I just wanted to highlight a little bit.
I can go tell my man what he doing on his segment.
To be fair, I don't know why he said that. I don't know why he said that. When we were creating the segment, we said we don't want it to be a stat segment.
No,
and then he just threw me under the bus like Jeff also didn't say that.
Like, that's
But like, realistically, though, we said that back there in a show meeting.
We did.
We said it as a show meeting, and Jeff is well agreed.
Yes,
and you
agreed,
just
but
did
you
that to
brought it up, but
me.
you
And then
brought it up.
hold on. And then you ask why I always am saying stuff to you. Because me and Jeff both said that in a show meeting for the segment, and then you just said
yeah,
Booner
but
doesn't like.
You said
you
it,
are
and Jeff
trying to play
agreed.
into it, and then you get upset when I go at you.
No, I'm not upset. I never get upset.
You said,
I'm never
Booner, you're
upset
always
when you
going
go
at
after
me.
I know. I never get upset when you
You
come
said,
after
Booner,
me.
you're always
we'll
coming
save
after
the
me.
stat for tomorrow.
I want to hear
save
the
the
stat.
stat for
Let's hear the
tomorrow.
stat. I want to hear the
let's
stat.
let's go to
No, let's
break.
hear the
We'll
stat.
save the stat
What's the
for
stat?
tomorrow.
What's the stat? I want to hear the stat.
We'll save the
Okay,
stat.
well, it's kind of a stat, kind of not. It's just some summer league news. Do you want to hear it, Booner?
I
or
just
no?
said let's hear the stat.
Okay, well.
All right,
if you've been tapping into the summer league, there's been some players that are going crazy. One of those guys, number 2 overall pick, Darren Peterson. He looks like the real deal. I get it, it's summer league, but just the way he plays, he's going to be really
like that,
freaking
man.
good. Yesterday, 25 points on 53% shooting, 12 assists, and then the game before that, he had 28 points on 53% shooting. He looks like the real deal right now in the summer league. Again, it's summer league, but he looks amazing for the Jazz.
I agree.
Is that okay, Booner? Is that good?
Great, dude. I love
Thank
that.
you.
That was
Thank
awesome.
You
I don't know
hate
why you
keeping this segment now too.
No,
Damn.
no. Listen, this is the thing. And KG's now starting this narrative. I never get. Me and Jeff had that, and you just threw me under the bus. That's insane.
Let's go to break. We got amnesia. We got amnesia. Is
Yes,
that
man.
amnesia? All right.
I need amnesia.
Making me look
from
like a
this
bad
goddamn
guy. I'm a
segment.
good
Booner,
guy.
not a bad guy.
You
Not
know,
a bad guy.
you're out here painting a picture.
You have bad guy tendencies though, but
What?
shout out to
No, he's a
the
good guy.
people
Booner's a
over,
good
dog.
guy.
I mean, what are we doing here?
I
Booner's
love
a good
Booner,
guy.
dog. We love Booner here. And shout out to Amnesia, bro. Amnesia is proud to be available at all of the top dispensaries across Michigan with multiple products for adults 21 and up. Their newest launch is the Switch, a 2-gram dual-chamber disposable featuring liquid diamonds. Who don't love to smoke diamonds? I mean, come on now. But with 2 chambers and 2 different flavor profiles, you can enjoy the left, you can enjoy the right, or bring it all together for a big just weed gumbo, man. Discover your new favorite with the Switch by Amnesia.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
All right, we're excited to welcome Icon Auto Repair and Collision to the Woodward Sports family. If you've been in an accident or your vehicle needs repairs, make sure you trust the team at Icon Auto Repair and Collision with 3 convenient Metro Detroit locations in Madison Heights, Shelby Township, and Pontiac. They've got you covered. They offer free car loaners and even offer to pay your deductible. Visit iconauto.com. It's the Icon you can count on.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. We got, I mean, if you got any mailbag questions,
Drop some mailbag, man.
fire them away. Let's see. Jesse, mailbag, Caleb, and Booner are the guys who will bet Connor this weekend, aren't they? KG Jeff.
Man,
Second, if Pistons
I
add
hope not.
DeRozan and
I'll
Cleveland
bet
adds
whatever
LeBron, are there 1 to 4 teams better than us in the East?
Sorry, I'll bet whatever Booner bets because I love him a lot. He's my good friend.
Connor finna get wiped down, bro.
Yeah, I'll give my. I mean, I'm gonna give my picks out at the end of the week, but I'll tell you what, like,
it's not.
I feel very confident in my picks for this weekend. I do. I feel.
I still need to. I need to do a deep dive. I don't know who I'm picking. All I know is Patty's gonna win. That's all I've got.
I hope Connor tries. Like, I hope this is just some bullshit.
Yeah, I just want him to look like he actually can belong in the ring. I think it's gonna be bad. I ain't gonna hold you. Normally, when people try to make these kind of comebacks,
they never work.
It never works. Especially, bro, he was doing drugs and alcohol, crazy, bro. I don't know if he got it anymore. I don't. But at one time, he was great.
Hoof Hard and mailbag, is Dennis Jenkins the TK85 of Pistons basketball?
Damn. Okay.
No, because Dennis Jenkins plays a bigger role.
Dennis has a contract, full time. TK85, he's on the practice squad consistently, which he should. I think he should at some point. He should have gotten an opportunity because when he does, he actually kind of does perform a little bit.
Danny G, mailbag, KG, did you notice Neil compared you to specifically Herb Dean this morning and not another UFC ref? I wonder why.
Man.
I did notice that, but
he gave you the Herb Dean comp.
No, he did, but I've also said that like on my own. Like I do look like Herb Dean a little bit, so I mean,
that's
it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But shout out to Neil, man.
Did my man Pereira
he hit you with a Herb Dean.
He did, bro. He did.
Tim, mailbag, not a question, but the Lions defense will be top 10 this year. Front seven is going to cook. All right.
All right.
We'll see.
I hope.
Sweet. Shad, mailbag, why does Golden State have 2 teams in the Summer League?
I think I don't know, actually. That's a good
You're
question.
right.
I was actually looking because one of my friends plays for Golden State, and I was looking to see what team he was on, and he's played for both teams. I'm like, I just actually texted trying to figure out like what's going on.
Who's your team? Oh, who's your friend?
Alex Tui.
Okay.
He's been on the roster for both of the teams, and I'm like, I don't know. And one of them he hasn't even played. It says DNP coach's decision. So I'm like, is he just not? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
I had to shoot a text over to see what was going on. They're like, it's like gold and white or something. I don't know. It's very weird. I've never seen a summer league team with 2 teams.
What about this one? KJ, mailbag, Booner, whose side is KG on? Yours or Neil's?
He's on Neil's side. It's K.
I am
Neil
very
rule
neutral.
G.
I am very.
I don't
neutral.
know.
It depends on the situation, KG.
Exactly. I'm very fair, bro. I don't take sides. I like to look at the situation because it's always 3 sides. It's y'all 2 and then the actual truth. I tend to lean toward the actual
I've never
truth.
heard that before.
That's a bar,
I've
actually.
never seen there's always 3 sides.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's a bar. I respect. You know what? I'm putting that one. That's a
respect
great
it.
one. That's
Yeah.
a great. I like that.
I'm surprised y'all haven't heard that.
I feel like I have, but
Yeah.
when you say
It's 3 sides to every story. It's the 2 parties, and then there's the truth.
Teddy says, mailbag, is this the worst line secondary you ever remember?
Oh,
I mean, are we doing on paper or just health wise? Like, who could start the season?
I mean, on
Maybe.
paper, it's not the best. I mean, but DJ Reed is supposed to be good.
On paper,
he had a down year last
on
year.
paper, if you have DJ Reed, Brian Branch, and Kirby, you feel pretty good. But if we're talking about who could start week 1,
yeah, you're in a spot.
One of the worst.
You're in a tough spot.
It's pretty bad.
You're honestly just relying on some of these vets to like.
Where's
have big years.
Monty Awarrier? Where's he at?
Can we get Iffy back?
It's Jerry Jacobs.
Jerry Jacobs.
I want Iffy back.
Jerry Jacobs.
Seatbelt. Jerry Jacobs. Seatbelt.
Shout out.
Jesse, mailbag. If the Pistons add DeRozan and Cleveland adds LeBron, are there 1 to 4 teams better than us in the East? If the Pistons add DeRozan, Cleveland adds LeBron.
Cleveland with LeBron, that would be an interesting mix because Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, and LeBron.
I'll tell you what. Anywhere
Yes,
LeBron
I
goes,
don't know,
that
man.
team's getting better. Like if he goes
No,
to
for
Miami,
sure.
they're a contender. Like I already think they're close to it. They're pushing it. And I think if he goes to Cleveland, same thing. The man averages what 28 and 7 still.
Nah, but a little less than
Yeah.
like LeBron.
Yeah,
A little less than that, but still,
the problem
still, though,
is,
that's a-
some points.
that's
the
a good
problem
third
is
guy.
if you go to Cleveland, you're dealing with 3 other very ball dominant player or 2
For sure.
other, and Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. They
that's
hog the ball.
I think that's why Luke and him didn't necessarily work out.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean? Because I think Luke is probably like,
right. And Brian's
yeah.
gonna want the ball in his hands. Like that's
sure.
him. That's what he does. So
I bet you he ends up
that's
in
why
Miami.
Golden State.
You know,
Golden
actually,
State where it makes the most sense for
you guys
him.
want a wild card where I think he ends up? Denver.
no way. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad spot. I don't
Jamal
think
Murray, him and Jokic.
I don't think he would want to go to that market though.
It's a wild card. I'm not sitting here saying he's going to do it, but it's a interesting.
My shot in the dark was Dallas. I think Dallas is the perfect fit for him. Especially you can give Yak some time to develop, have LeBron, Kyrie, and Cooper flag. Like I think that's a great spot for him under Dusty May. But once again, I don't know if he'd do it.
Last one, Steve Wild's mailbag. Could Jeff Okudah start for the Lions?
No.
No.
I don't even think he's in the
agent.
league right now.
He's a free
he
agent.
doesn't. He's not even on a team. He might not even be able to start on a practice squad right now.
Yeah, probably not. We'll get out of here. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with the DOC joining us, Doc Wednesdays.
Shout out.
Shout out
you
to
got
Doc.
Braylon and Anson, 2 to 4, heavyweights 5 to 7. Support the network. Hit the like button on the stream.
Love
We'll
you
catch you
guys.
guys tomorrow. Until then, peace.
Love you, Caleb, so much. Caleb, I love you so
Booner.
much.
I
No,
love you
don't say
more.
it. I love you.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.